Oh wait, is this midnight metal? It's not. It's just Dieter Bastian being metal. If he's not hunting for a Schnäppchen, he's being metal. And here I am, in the 80s, on the left, as a... Actually, this is the very first video store that was in a movie theater. No shit. And on with the show. Well, greetings, imagination connoisseurs. Once again, it is I, your Duke of Dope Discourse, your master of fun and wonder, your viceroy of verisimilitude. My God, I'm Robert Meyer Burnett still, and it's been too long since you've seen your favorite German, my favorite German, the world's favorite German, Mr. Dieter Bastian, all the way from, look on the shirt, Saarbrücken, Deustchland. Dieter, how are you today?
Greetings, imagination connoisseurs. Dieter here. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. And we're back with the B&B Motel for Let's Get Physical Media, where physical media is the heart of the show, but we have other stuff to talk about. And Rob, since we are back, let me hear, just in the live chat, yeah, it's the usual noise, clapping, booing, snorking, dozing off, the usual love-hate stuff that you get when you put yourself out there on the YouTube.
Nice shirt, by the way, buddy.
Yeah. Totally.
You're wearing our merch. Where can you get that merch?
Little merch.
Where'd you get that?
From Teespring, I believe.
Yeah, and that looks great on you, pal.
Yeah. So a little bit merch from ourselves. Rob, since we've been 3 weeks away, why don't we start off immediately with my special editions, which is still packed? I have to open it.
I don't even know what to say other than, God damn it, sir. Why don't you just take us home? Because I've only got 2 things to show. Yeah. I've ordered a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know where my Blood for Dracula is. I've ordered that in 4K. What is this?
I haven't opened it up. It's still sealed, so I hope I'm not too clumsy.
Oh, my God. Is there a head in that box?
Tell us a little bit. What, Rob?
Is Gwyneth Paltrow's head in that box?
I don't know. Let's see. And you tell me a little bit about the El Capitan, Rob. Is the El Capitan a theater which is something special?
Yes, the El Capitan is a theater. It's a Disney-owned theater on Hollywood Boulevard, right across the street from the Chinese theater. And, of course, that's where I went one early morning a couple weeks ago to see Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I've said I thought was delightful. No spoilers, but I will say I think it's a fantastic movie. I've been telling people, and this is such a weird thing to say because people don't understand quite what I mean. But Back to the Future. You've seen Back to the Future, right?
Okay.
Back to the Future came out in 1985. Everything about Back to the Future, like every scene in Back to the Future, is wildly entertaining. It's just a wildly entertaining movie to watch. Every moment of Back to the Future is fun to watch. Whether it's character moments, whether it's dramatic moments, whether it's Michael J. Fox is playing the guitar. It's a wildly entertaining movie. Shang-Chi is like Back to the Future.
Oh, that's a high bar, Rob.
I know. I understand. And people are going to be like, Rob, what does that mean? No. Well, I mean that the movie is just wildly entertaining. From scene to scene to scene, the character moments, everything about Shang-Chi, I was watching this going, I love this. I was having such a good time watching the film from moment to moment. There was never a time when I enjoyed the hell of it. Yes, does it have an over-the-top CGI monster-laden climax? Sure, it does. But it was a wuxia movie. Like, I loved everything about Shang-Chi, and it was fantastic. I did see it at the El Capitan, which doesn't have the greatest sound in the world, and the seats are too close together. They really need to renovate that, but it was still great to see. I loved every minute of it. But you know what?
And it was not in 3D, no 3D?
No, it was not 3D. But you know what? I want to point out that Shang-Chi is opening in New York City at the Empire 25 Theater, which has an IMAX. It's the Empire 25 is the second busiest movie theater in North America, and it opens Friday, September 3rd. Do you know what else opens at the Empire 25 on September 3rd?
That little movie that you edited, Tango Shalom,
and produced
opening.
and
produced.
Yes.
And we should, yeah.
I have a movie in theaters. This is why people should watch our show, because not only do I get drunk on the internet and talk smack, but I also make films. And I've got a movie in theaters this Friday, both in Los Angeles at the Landmark and in Encino at the Landmark in Encino, and in New York City at the East Village by Angelica and at the Empire 25. And I would ask all of you, support your boy RMB. Go see the greatest indie Jewish spiritual quest family dance comedy fable you'll ever see. Go there. This coming Friday. I know you can't see it.
It's out in Russia, you told us.
Yes. Tango Shalom is going to be released theatrically everywhere in the former Soviet Union. God bless those Russians. I've had a thing for Russian girls my whole life. And you know what? The Russians came to my aid. Tango Shalom will be playing everywhere in Russia theatrically. So if you Russians out there, if anyone's watching this show from, you read Cyrillic, I need a Tango Shalom Russian movie poster. So help a brother out and help indie films out. So Friday, how about that? Is this enough of a plug? Have I commandeered the show?
The box office will be Tango Shalom, Shang-Chi.
That's what I'm hoping for. You know what? If you can make that happen, you could literally change my life in a weekend.
Peasy.
That's right. That's
peasy.
Right. I'm telling you. Everyone, you listen to YouTube pundits, they're predicting that Shang-Chi is just going to tank.
Let's see.
You know what shouldn't tank? Tango Shalom. So, Dieter, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Us. What's in the
Rob,
box?
I just vaguely familiar with this series, so this will be probably my first time to dive into it, but it looked nice, so I bought it, and it will be featuring into our new topic because there is already an outrage, Rob. Not about this box, not about this one, but the newest live adaptation that will be coming out on Netflix. This, Rob, is a special edition of Cowboy Bebop.
Dude,
Rob.
What the heck? What? Look at that.
It came out in Germany.
Bruh. Is that subtitled in English?
Let me check, Rob. No. German, Netherlands.
You fucking Germans. You Jerrys.
Yeah. And
you
now
exterminators.
Let's see up and see
God
what is inside. And already, Rob, there's outrage about the costume. Costume is not.
Okay, first of all,
exactly.
Anybody who's got outrage over an anime to live action adaptation, just because I think John Cho looks great as Spike Spiegel. Spike Spiegel. How do you say that in German? Spiegel? How do you say Spike Spiegel?
Yeah.
Spike Spiegel.
Identical, I would say, Rob. But like I said, I'm really not that familiar.
Dude, look at how heavy. I've got the British. The two. I have Cowboy Bebop as a 2-volume set from England, because that was the first place I got. But look at that box, bruh.
So let's see if it's really can
look at that. That is one. Who makes that? What German company makes that?
Call it special edition. So this is the outer. So the package is completely.
And that looks
red.
like a really heavy box. That looks like it has that matte finish. Oh man!
So
you're killing me here, bruh. You're killing me with this.
Open it up. My sticky. I don't actually know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dude.
5 disc set.
Look at
and
that.
This would be the back of it. So
look at that, dude. I'm getting all Twitter about this.
And let's see what I put in.
By the way, I'm back on Twitter. I was Twitter banned for a while. I'm back.
Oh, you were banned? What did you do again, Rob?
Well, I posted a photo. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, Rob.
I posted a picture of a rubber chowed up arm, a dismembered arm, and they said it was gore, even though it was, wow, look at that, dude.
So an art book. It seems like a little bit of an art book. It is contained in the box.
Wow.
Oh, there we have the controversy about costume. So we have an art book in it. Let's see. But that's not all. What is the next one? That's a compendium. So a compendium with stuff about the show and some explanation about the characters, I believe.
Wow, look at that. How come that's in English?
Compendium.
That's-
It's not in English, Rob.
But the headlines are in English?
Yeah, but it is in German.
Oh, they're not. Yeah, okay. Jeez.
So a compendium, art book. Then what's next? Another.
By the way, can I just say Willow Yang is in our chat right now.
Yeah, Willow.
And I hear from Willow every day. She's like this girl in my life that I hear from every day. I haven't heard from her in 8 days. So Willow, I dream of you, and you were missed.
So there are sketches.
Look at that, dude. Come on now.
A lot of sketches. So I don't know. I think the live action adaptation comes out in November.
Bill Barkley says that must not have been a Schnäppchen.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Bought it at retail price. So what else?
What did that beautiful box set you back?
Around $100. So
$100.
$100, yeah.
Wow, dude. Wow,
Poster.
dude.
And what have we here? Some cards, I believe. Yeah, it's like art cards. Rip. So I would say, yeah, you can call this.
I'm looking at this. I'm salivating.
Special edition.
Dude, that is one great special edition, and only available in Germany, which only goes to show you why living in America, while free and home of the brave, we just don't get great special editions like that for Cowboy Bebop.
So the Cowboy Bebop special edition. So we
Wow.
started with a special edition.
I would say that that is a fine way to start us off. But there's some news, Dieter.
Okay.
There's some great.
Hit us with the news, Rob.
First of all,
together.
my beloved Studio Canal. A lot of people might already know this because we're a little late. We missed it. We missed a week, but I would be remiss if I did not talk about the latest Studio Canal special edition box set 4K restoration of The Howling. Joe Dante's. Remember back in the early 80s when you got American Werewolf in London? There was also The Howling with effects by Rob Bottin, who did the effects for The Thing the next year. I believe 1981. Look at this box set, a restoration of The Howling. Once again, Studio Canal crushing it, putting out a box set of The Howling. Thank you, Studio Canal. Very exciting. It looks like there's cards, a poster, a book, 3 different discs. Let me give you a piece of my mind. It looks so good. It's 4K Blu-ray and bonus features. That's awesome. Also, we have In Bruges coming out in 4K. In Bruges, shoot first, sight see later. This is In Bruges coming out in 4K. Also, Robert Zemeckis' seminal and timeless Who Framed Roger Rabbit coming out. Look at that. There's the Steelbook coming out in 4K. Another great classic film. One of my favorite combinations of live action and animation. She's not bad. She's just drawn that way. I love that. And then, of course, Francis Coppola's The Outsiders. Look at that poster, by the way. Wow. Stay gold. Okay, Pony Boy, I will stay gold. The Outsiders, the complete novel version of the film, is coming out in 4K. But Dieter, Dieter, I think the announcement of the week, the disc that I am most excited about, you got to give it up. Let's give it up for Severin Films. They are putting out something that I was, to be honest, blown away by. I mean, blown away by this announcement. All the Haunts Be Ours, a $170 box set coming out in December of folk horror, and it is unbelievable, and it's 12 discs. 12 discs. The most comprehensive collection of its kind begins with the definitive genre documentary of our time, Cure la Jeunesse, award-winning Woodlands Dark and Dazed Bewitched. From there, experience 19 of the best-known, least-known, rarely seen, and thought-lost classics of folk horror from around the world, all restored from the best available vault elements, with special features that include short films, audio commentaries, and exclusive featurettes. The ultimate genre exploration continues with the original Woodland soundtrack by Jim Williams and a reading of the classic short story The White People by actress Linda Hayden, as well as a 126-page illustrated book curated by Janice. I'm probably getting his name wrong, or her name, I don't know. Designed by Luke Insect, featuring all new writings by renowned film scholars, authors, and historians. I mean, dude, folk horror, if you like things like The Wicker Man, I'm talking about the original, not the Nicolas Cage version, but you can like the Nicolas Cage version if you want. I mean, my God, I can't even begin to read all the special features. Like, this could be the disc of the year, what Dawn of the Dead was to last year. This might be to this year. So, I don't know. Have any interest in that? Do you want to buy a box set of folk horror? What do you think?
Actually, I don't know really about this box. I've seen it, but
come on, bruh. Support Severin and their efforts.
Deeper into it, considering what's in the box. Before
you had Cowboy Bebop, not Gwyneth Paltrow's head, so you're doing pretty good today.
Yeah. Yes, before I pull the order trigger, I would have to know a little bit more. But considering
just a little bit,
we didn't talk about it. Manifest gets your last season. Your shouting has
I was
been heard,
saving
Rob.
that for observations, but
yeah,
okay.
But come on. You can put it out on observations, but we have to bring it up just in
okay,
time.
First of all, for those of you who don't know, Manifest is the show that I think is ridiculous, and I love it, and I hate it, all at the same time. It's a ridiculous show that suffers from what I like to call the impossible premise, and I did kind of want to see it finished. I've watched Manifest religiously, and as we all know, it got canceled. NBC canceled Manifest. There was talk, there was chatter. It's the series creator, Jeff Rake, talked about bringing it back. Netflix, just like they did with Designated Survivor, is bringing Manifest back for one more season, where the glorious ridiculousness, nonsensical bullshit that is Manifest, that I love so dearly, is somehow, inexplicably, coming back for another season. You know what? I hope at the end of the series, God himself shows up and steps out as a character, the same way God was a character in Battlestar Galactica. You just never saw him. That God steps out and says, yo, just remember, Manifest got a 4th season, which means that I exist. If you're a non-believer, Manifest Season 4 proves there is a God, Dieter. There is a God, and he somehow has willed the utter great, beautiful ridiculousness that is Manifest to come back for a 4th season. I was in Portland. I was trying to work hard and keep my enthusiasm tempered. But I have to say, I went out into the cul-de-sac of the house that I was staying in, my friend Mike's house, and I took off all my clothes, and I danced in the rain, and I was screaming Manifest at the sky, praising God's glory.
You celebrated it.
I did.
As you should. Great.
And I want to thank you for bringing it up, because we would be remiss if we did not congratulate the entire cast and crew of one of the most gloriously ridiculous shows that has ever been broadcast.
I believe.
What's that?
And I think they're all coming. They're all coming back. Or?
Of course, because they're all everyone's got to get paid. Gee, they're all coming back. You know why, Dieter? Because it's not show friends.
Yeah, I learned that.
Show business. And Jeff Rake and everybody involved in Manifest, they're doing some good business with Netflix. God bless Netflix. And once again,
considering streaming and Netflix, Rob, have you seen the new show with Rosa Salazar, brand new cherry flavor?
Okay, I've not, but I have the book. I have the book right up there. Would you believe? Actually, you probably should believe this. I bought Todd Grimson's novel, Brand New Cherry Flavor, the week it came out. I have a mint condition hardcover, and I read it, and I cannot believe that somebody 25 years later, at least, I think about 25 years, that somebody actually made a brand new cherry flavor TV series. I have not seen it because I've been working. Let me ask you, Dieter, how is it?
Rob, I don't know about the book, if it's a good adaptation, that I can tell you, but it will be right up your alley, considering body horror, Cronenberg stuff, Lynchian stuff, and considering the story with LA, Hollywood is eating you alive, you know.
And is it set in the 90s, or is it set today?
Yes, correct.
It's set in the 90s. Yeah. Dude, okay, first of all, for those of you who might not know, Brand New Cherry Flavor was a pretty obscure horror novel, even though it did get a hardcover release, which, as I told you, I have it right up there. I can't believe this is why we live in, people talk about, you can concentrate on the horror of life. But I would say that, it's a lot better to be alive now than it was better to be alive 100 years ago. We have it still pretty good. All of you people that are bitching and moaning and complaining, watch Bill Maher's New Rules from this week. He'll set you straight. Not that Bill Maher should set anyone straight, but he makes a good point. The fact that somebody has made a TV series of Brand New Cherry Flavor gives me hope that anything, Dieter, anything is possible. Manifest comes back, Brand New Cherry Flavor. Somebody read that book the same way that I did. Somebody has that hardcover and is like, you know what? We're going to make Brand New Cherry Flavor into a series. And then she took that in and pitched it to Netflix, and they're like, yeah, we should make that show.
The only thing for people who haven't seen it, if you are squeamish about throwing up, you probably should avoid Brand New Cherry Flavor.
I'm only squeamish about smelling people who've thrown up.
There's no smelling 40X involved.
There's very few things that smell worse than fresh human vomit.
It's actually not vomit. let's leave it at
Come on, dude. Spoiler alert.
Let's leave it at that. Okay. And the other thing I watched on Netflix was Kingdom, Ashen of the North, the spin-off movie, considering the Korean series. It was really nice. The spin-off series.
So why don't you tell the folks at home that might not know what Kingdom is?
Kingdom is a Korean zombie series.
It's a period series.
Period series. Plays a little back, and the undead come back through a flower. The flower has the potential to wake up the dead, and it's really a great series. And the spin-off is a little bit of a prequel, and which delves at the end into the third season, but I don't know when the third season will be coming out. But this was really a nice movie. Rob, have you watched Reminiscence on HBO Max?
Bruh, no, because it came out on Friday, and last Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday before.
And you were
I was packing, I was prepping between, dude, I was in Tango Shalom hell. I had to deliver it. We canceled our red carpet premiere that was happening on Wednesday, which over COVID concerns, which I'm sorry about. Yep. Doesn't mean the movie is still opening. So I've not seen Reminiscence, but I'd like to see it in a theater, actually.
Yeah. For my
what did you think?
The visuals were great from my perspective. Was a nice setting.
Right.
And the the movie was actually not that bad, I would say.
No, I thought it looked great. I mean, I really was looking forward to it.
The problem with the movie itself is at some point he keeps searching for somebody, but it's not the character of Rebecca Ferguson. It's someone else that he's searching for, but we don't care about that person at all.
Oh.
And the bad guy, Tony Curtis, Cliff Curtis, was more just of a normal henchman. So we didn't get a great antagonist considering the movie. That's problem. But I love the setting. It's and like you said, on a big screen, should actually look quite nice. Reminiscence.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I want, and we've got, you know, like you said, you might see Dune. You might see Dune in like 2 weeks.
3 weeks, Rob.
3 weeks.
On September 16. I hope so. If the date doesn't get, pushed, which always can happen pretty quickly in that.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I mean, I think I'm gonna have in the month of September a perpetual boner, an erection, because I'm so excited to see No Time to Die and Dune that I'm just gonna get up every morning with morning wood that's just gonna sail through the day. I'm so excited. Both films. I mean, Dune is premiering at the Venice Film Festival. People are going to talk about it. They're going to see it, and No Time to Die looks like it's actually going to be coming out. They've committed, just like, by the way, Tango Shalom opens on the 3rd of September in New York and LA. If I didn't mention that, I will mention it now.
You should have a banner at a scrolling banner at the
well,
bottom.
It's funny that you say that, because I can actually
showing Tango Shalom.
No, it's true. You never know. You never know, Dieter. But I would say that one of the great, No Time to Die and Dune are my most eagerly, awaited movies coming out. But that's not to say that, Tango Shalom isn't. Look at that great one sheet. I actually, following your dreams can be rather unorthodox. I might have written that copy, that tagline. Come on, man. There you go. Anyway, just in case, if you didn't know, you know who's going to be at the theater at the Empire 25 in New York? Is going to be there. If you've watched show, she has seen the movie already. She's one of my biggest supporters, not just because we streamed together. She doesn't have to. She liked it. Anyway, I just thought I'd plug the movie, because who else, if not me, who? If not now, when? By the way, did send us a diamond super chat sticker, and she does say, I love when the people I stream with send us tips. She says, says, congratulations, Rob. Looking forward to seeing Tango Shalom in theaters this week. Mazel tov. And then she also goes on to say, this special edition of Cowboy Bebop is glorious. Now, can I just...
Thank you.
Talking about Japanese animation for a minute.
Yeah. Correct.
Space Battleship Yamato came out on Blu-ray in Japan Friday. Space Battleship 2205. There's been 2199, 2202, now 2205. You got
them all, or am I wrong?
2205 is new. I own 2199 and 2202 on Blu-ray. It is one of the finest remakes of anything ever. Space Battleship Yamato originally came out starting in 1974. It predated Star Wars, even though people think George Lucas ripped off IQ-9, the Analyzer. He did not. But so this third series is based on 2 movies. The 3-hour Be Forever Yamato feature, and I want to say Arrivederci Yamato, or it's the first Yamato movie, and I think the second Yamato movie from the late 70s, and it's based on those 2 things. It looks just like the first 2 seasons that started in 2012. You know I love Space Battleship Yamato. I'm getting my parts from my Japanese shopper of the Space Battleship Andromeda. So I've got that, but I can't wait. It looks great. There's all kinds of trailers on YouTube. You can watch it. I'm telling you, there's so much to be excited about being alive. I'm really happy that I'm not dead, because there's lots of good stuff
coming out. Correct. And since you were not on vacation in Portland, Oregon,
I was
I took
working.
a vacation, Rob, and I watched The White Lotus on HBO Max.
You did, and what did you think of it?
I loved it, Rob.
Elizabeth watched it as well.
Considering that you could say actually not that much is happening, considering action or thrills, but everybody goes through a, let's say, change. And I totally loved it. And if I remember correctly, every episode was written by Mike White and directed by Mike White. So this is nice.
It's like Scott Frank
test.
doing Godless and The Queen's Gambit. Yeah, and I watched some of it. You know, I was watching it with Elizabeth. I haven't watched all of it, but I do know about, let me ask you this without spoiling anything.
Yeah.
What did you think about the ending? What happened to a suitcase and a character?
Oh, you mean in the last episode?
Don't say anything, bruh. Don't spoil that shit.
Well, we don't have 40X at home, luckily. Let's leave it at that. Okay? Let's leave it at that.
Oh, man. That was very funny. I know what you mean.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I know exactly what you mean.
Correct. So this was the stuff from the streaming room. And even if we were away for 3 weeks, don't forget it, people. What was happening 3 weeks ago in the live chat? Okay.
Oh well, let me go to your full frame. Come on, man. Okay, Dieter, tell us what was happening. Previously on Let's Get Physical Media.
Physical Media, because before Let's Get Physical Media, there were the Midnight Metal show with some strange ending. You know, there were some shenanigans, and our friend Tim Hans said in the live chat.
Tim Hans, Kylo Ren.
Sorry, Rob. I
never mind. It's fine. Tim Hans, Kylo Ren. It's fine.
Yeah.
Tim, by the way, has his own YouTube channel. He's crushing it. He's doing his own thing on YouTube. You should all go check it out.
Great. Tim Hans said, Rob is going to give the word woke an entirely new meaning today.
Yeah. Okay.
Adam Stein said, Dieter needs a raise. Sorry, Adam. You didn't read my contract. I can't sue Rob. No, there's no way.
The thing is, I have you basically you pay me with physical media.
Yeah.
I don't know how I worked that one out, but it's the greatest contract I've worked out with anyone.
No raise for me. Edison Ferger said, where is the Duke of Drunk Discourse? Considering the Midnight Metal show ahead of it. And we all know our lovely Emma Bannon always, you know, I get my free share, but this time you got it, Rob. He was so drunk he ordered Picard on Blu-ray.
Did I really?
No, boy, I don't know.
I was very drunk. I was very drunk last night too because I've been working my ass off. But you know what? I'll tell you. I think the drunk Rob is not the best Rob. So first of all, can I give a shout out? I don't have it yet.
Yeah.
But first of all, I owe the lovely Emma Bannon probably $500, which I tried to send to her, which I couldn't. I need to send it to her. So let's acknowledge I have a debt. But two, the lovely Emma Bannon has apparently sent me my Jaws 2 Steelbook.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm kind of jealous that Dean Mikitich and Emma Bannon hang out. They had a Post-Geek Singularity get-together in London. Like, to me, a Post-Geek Singularity get-together, dude, we got to go to London and party with our UK brethren, our brothers, our sisters, our non-binary friends, however you identify across these 28 known galaxies. I want to go to London with you and party with our Post-Geek Singularity. What do you think about that? I want to see you get rip-roaring, real German drunk. Can you do that?
That will probably happen pretty fast, since I'm not used to sipping on the alcohol very much.
Dude, I can't wait. Okay, I think
Emma will probably happen pretty quickly.
The lovely Emma Bannon has promised we're going to go to like Soho and meet her friends, and I'm telling you, her friends know how to party. That's an assumption I'm making. But between Dean Mikitich and Emma Bannon, I think we could tear the shit out of London town. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to Old Blighty, and we're going to get Blighty with our UK friends.
Tonight there's going to be a jailbreak, Rob.
Oh, my God.
Say.
We're going to go to Bruges first, and then because it'll be in 4K, and then we're going to go to London. Sorry, go ahead. That was just an aside. I didn't mean to commandeer the conversation.
Edison Völker said again, the master of rum and wonder. You know, in the words of Victor Frankenstein, said Timmons, "It's alive." You know, since you were awake a few hours later. Okay.
Oh my God.
Victor said, "Rob's not human. I don't believe it." So are you really not human, Rob?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. You know, my whole raison d'etre about life is no, I'm not. I'm not actually human. I'm one of the Istari, like Saruman and Gandalf, and I've been put here to be the master of fun and wonder. That's my job. I could grow this beard more and I'd look more like I'd be Gandalfian, but really my job is to make sure that everyone else is having a good time. That if someone asked me on my headstone, here lies Robert Meyer Burnett. All he wanted to do was make sure everyone else had a good time. That's it, man.
Perfect. And he's probably not human. He saved himself on the USB sticks on 3, okay? And is in the same body again, okay?
Dude, it's true. I've uploaded my consciousness into the www.
Yeah.
And I am eternal.
Yeah. Unbelievable. The lovely Emma Bannon. Do hurricanes rock, though? Well, Emma, let's get to this point. If hurricanes do rock, a little bit later when I show what I got over the last 3 weeks. Edison Völker said, went back and watched Joker again in 4K, and that movie gets better and better over the years. Edison Völker, come on. How old is Joker? 4 years already? Or 2 only?
2 years. It's not even 2 years. Is it 2 years old?
Probably. Yeah, I think 2 years. So,
by the way, I can't get over how good that...
When the box office was still going strong in 2000. So it should be 2019. Yeah, 2 years. So Edison, it's only 2 years. Come on. Okay. I'm trying to remember some of the context. Ziggy said, when buying 4K Blu-rays, research is needed before purchasing. This is actually a good tip.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Sometimes I buy already without knowing if the transfer will hold up to what we are hoping to. Let's see what we have. The lovely Emma Bannon said, there is no petition to cancel me from Eliza Views. She will go down to the dark web. A hitman, sure, but not a petition. So she will hire a hitman. Yeah, she will hire a hitman. The petition is gone. So at some point, during our show, if that will happen, that a little bit laser dot will happen on my head. I will say, people, it was nice knowing you all. And Rob, in my will, I will testify you get the Terminator box set, you know?
Oh, thank you. So, but you know what? Would it be like what, Maggie Q, the protege? Would she be coming for you and put a bullet? Yeah, I
pre-ordered it, Rob. I pre-ordered it.
I would avenge you. I would avenge you, Dieter. If somebody took you out, I would avenge you. I would make sure the entire German government put everything they had. Angela Merkel, I'd be like, you must avenge Dieter Bastian's death. Because he's everyone's favorite German, Angela. Angela. It's Angela, right? Angela Merkel.
You have to find a new one, you know? Lovely Emma Bannon said, a hitman, sure, but not a petition. Okay?
Yeah, man. And you know what? Emma Bannon's kind of like E.F. Hutton. You guys wouldn't know this because you're German and she's from the UK. But E.F. Hutton, when E.F. Hutton talks, everyone listens. All the Americans understand that are above 40 watching the show.
Okay.
George Feltenstein, would understand. But when E.F. Hutton talks, just like when Emma Bannon talks, you must listen.
Okay.
Right?
Emmanuel, go, Dieter.
Wait, hang on. Hang on. What did say?
Don't let Emmanuel go, Dieter. Unfortunately, I have to part with it at some point. Okay?
Dude, Emmanuel 2 is one of the great spank movies of all time. Come on.
Continued that one with Emmanuel should be packaged with a blue UV light. Okay?
Yes, it should. But listen, I you know what? I don't. When I watch Emmanuel, say Emmanuel 2, I keep my distance from the actual box because I don't want anything to happen to the box. So there's nothing that UV light will pick up. Just saying.
Okay. The Fungalicious Zephyr Chen said, "Why can't the Burnettwork get any sleep?" You know.
Well, why would anybody want the Burnettwork to get any sleep? And by the way,
it should be on 24/7.
We have to. I just want to point out that, and this is not to disparage Willow at all, because Willow is first in our hearts. But the fact that we have two lovely Chinese PhDs as part of the Post-Geek Singularity gives me no end of pride in this channel. And
totally.
I do want to see a tag team MMA fight between Zephyr Chan and Willow Yang. What do you think?
I'm down for it, bro.
Are you down for it? I mean,
okay.
I won't. I think the two of them, they're both PhDs. I want to see their vast intellects. I mean, it's true. Like Willow Yang, it could make some disease and kill Zephyr Chan, but Zephyr Chan would talk about karma because she's getting a PhD in Buddhism, a specific form of Buddhism, and I think the two of them could they would wind up in a great intellectual debate, and I would love to see it.
The yin and the yang.
Yes, indeed. Karma's a bitch. That's what we'll call it. Karma's a bitch. The battle of Willow and Zephyr.
And since we are putting our foot down on the Fungalicious, you said I don't have an adjective for myself. And of course, the lovely Emma Bannon said, can Dieter be the crabber-tastic? You know, considering my purchases, the crabber-tastic.
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean, if someone's going to hang a name on you, you know, I'm the king of having names hung on me. No one's hung a name on you. The lovely Emma Bannon has. How do you feel about that? Should that be your nickname, or can she do better? I think she can do better.
I hope so. Crabber-tastic. Okay.
I don't like that. I mean, I like Trash Panda, but that's been used before.
Yeah. There will probably have some other ideas considering what is still coming. Adam Schofield said, he asked me, have you seen The Stabilizer? My favorite trash film ever. Unfortunately, Adam, I have not. Rob, do you know the movie The Stabilizer?
I don't know. And
Okay.
I think, to me, the stabilizer is Elizabeth, because she stabilizes my life. So if I didn't have Elizabeth, I would have spun off into oblivion long ago. So if you were going to make a movie called The Stabilizer, I would make it about Elizabeth Gwendolyn Bell, the ace, the arbiter of cinematic excellence.
And, not to be outdone, your friend and the mayor was in the live chat too.
Mike Bodden?
And he said, yeah, Mike was in the live chat too. And he chimed in, okay? Dieter may not have purchased a good movie in 37 episodes, but he does have 37 different collections of the Hunger Games, so I've heard. No, Mike, it's not 37. It's way less. Okay? Unbelievable.
Hey, at least Mike's paying attention.
Yeah, totally.
You know, I have to say, by the way, Dieter, can I just say I was remiss.
Okay.
The last episode we did, the George Feltenstein episode, and my God, what a great episode of the show it was. But I was remiss because I did not mention or call out what you had done in the background of that episode.
Oh, okay.
You had all of your Hunger Games special editions
apart,
behind
not
you,
all.
and
There's not.
I was so enamored of George Felsenstein, who, to me, there are people like Lincoln and Einstein and many people that are heroes of mine. George Felsenstein's up there. If there was a Mount Rushmore of Rob Burnett's heroes, George Felsenstein would be one of those people. And he was on our show. So I was being selfish. I want to point out that you were celebrating. What were you celebrating?
Yeah.
What were you, by the beautiful display that was behind you? Who and what were you celebrating that I did not point out?
It was not only a great show, but it was J-Lo's birthday. J-Lo had her
J-Law.
birthday.
No, J-Law. J-Law.
J-Lo.
J-Law, not J-Lo. J-Lo is
like Amon or
rekindling.
Sunday in Judge Dredd Law.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm convinced that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez getting back together is responsible for us getting a Geely 4K. It's all about getting a Geely 4K disc. And look, Martin Brest has been in director jail. He was one of the first directors I ever interviewed when I was in high school. Thank you to Louise Hathaway and Thunder Media. I interviewed him for Beverly Hills Cop, and he was a delightful man, and I'm a huge fan of his, and he hasn't directed since Geely. Why the fuck not? You are an incredible director, sir, and I hope that if J-Lo and Ben Affleck get married, we're going to get a Geely 4K discs. What do you think? Are we going to get that?
No, probably not.
Would you buy it? Would you buy a Geely in 4K? Yeah, you would. Dude, with the shit you buy, are you telling me you wouldn't buy a Geely in 4K?
Let's wait for a Schnäppchenpreis at least, Rob.
Okay,
a Schnäppchenpreis.
okay.
J-Law, unfortunately, I didn't. I would have loved to put out other movies from her, but I just did found the Hunger Games come. I thought, doesn't matter,
She's coming back, man. She's coming back in a sci-fi parody.
Correct. Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up.
I want the release date, Rob. I want the release date.
I know.
And Tim Hens makes a look into the future, because this is show number 38. George Felsenstein was a special edition, and he says 38 shows by the time this is read. Anything special planned for the 50th? Actually, Tim, at the moment, I don't. Perhaps we give away prizes again. I don't know. Rob, anything planned for our 50th show?
Well, I think we should.
Still a little bit far
it's
away.
It's a little out there, but I would say this, Dieter. Why don't we throw it out to our viewers? What would you all like? I'll tell you one of the things I would like to do for the 50th. We have to have the chairman, Jeffrey Mao. The chairman has to come on the show. For those of you who don't know, the chairman, Jeffrey Mao, has been doing his own videos, showing his own collections, which are great. And I would love to have PGS members. I mean, you've got who's doing a new show, PGS All Stars, which we have a lot more shows to exhibit. There's a Star Trek show that the Phantasmagorium guys are doing, Stephen Foley, and our man Mr. Richardson up in Canada. It's great, and I think that we should have Post-Geek Singularity members come on this channel and show their own physical media videos, make a video, and have them come and show. How about this? Here's what I'd like to do. So, you remember when I was doing? Back in the day, I was doing my 10 favorite movies with the alphabet. I think I stopped at G. So here's what I would like to do, Dieter, for our 50th show. I would like Post-Geek Singularity members to finish the alphabet. It was something I started when this channel was young. I was showing 10 movies I liked that started with A, B, C, D. This is my challenge, people. You people. What do you mean? What do you mean, you people? The people that are watching this channel right now. I want you to finish my alphabet list. So start with H, and you're gonna have to write in and go to the website, the Post-Geek Singularity. Go to the Burnettwork.net and send in. I want to do this letter from H through Z, and give me your 10. Tell me what letter you want to do. I mean, I understand R, S, and T are going to be big favorites. By the way, the doesn't count. Doesn't count. And so for the 50th, look, I'm making this shit up on the fly. The 50th, I want you to finish my unfinished list of movies, starting with the letter H all the way to the end of the alphabet. You have to show us your 10 favorite discs that you own. You have to own them. You have to own them from that letter. So that means you have to have at least 10 discs from H, I, X. Good luck.
Ooh.
I mean, can you do that? Yeah, all the X-Men movies. Done.
Yep.
But that's what we should do. Finish what I had started because, I mean, it was pointed out that a former member, I guess current member, somebody that he accused me of not finishing things. He's right. And I'm going to have you finish them. So there's the challenge for the 50th episode. You're all welcome. Finish my list. How about that?
But considering inviting guests, good idea, Rob.
You like that? Okay, but I would also say I think that I would like to see Zephyr Chan. I would like to see Willow Yang. I would like to see Dean Mikitich. I want to see Jeffrey Mao, the chairman. I want to see the lovely Emma Bannon. Any of the people that you have talked about, Tim, let's have them come on the show and show their favorite top 10 movies they own.
Yeah.
And let's make an epic show of it. Let's go for not 50 hours, but let's make it epic. Let's focus on the Post-Geek singularity. You show us. Is going to come on and show her wares. What has she got? If you don't want to do, you know what? If you don't want to do an alphabet letter and finish what I started, then just bring on your 10 favorite physical media editions.
Yeah. Or 5. Let's say 5.
5, not top 10? No, how about this? Let's make top 10, but you have to tell us in 5 minutes. So we can have everybody come on. So it's not 10,000 hours. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tim, we will see what we do for the 50th show. Ash Chauhan has an idea for a Let's Get Physical Media movie. It will be directed by Dave Parker. Anson Mount will be starring as you, Rob. Arnold will be playing me. And unfortunately, it will be only rated PG-13 for suggestive language. Okay?
Wow. I like that idea. Anson Mount can play me, and Schwarzenegger can play you. Great. It's good. That's a hit.
The Alex Sorba said, Jupiter Ascending and To Live and Die in L.A. do not belong in the same sentence.
Okay. Nobody tells me what belongs in the same sentence with To Live and Die in L.A. Nobody. And if I say that Jupiter Ascending and To Live and Die in L.A. would make a great fucking double feature, and they would, don't you dare tell me I'm wrong. Don't you dare.
And considering the casting, Doc Wader said, probably he has seen The Suicide Squad or Pitch Perfect 2, Flula Borg would play me.
Dude, oh my God. Flula Borg, do you know who Flula Borg is?
Yeah, he played a Javelin man.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I love Flula Borg. He's amazing.
Actually, as shown, Daniel Brühl, not Brühl, as Dieter would be great. Probably way too good to play me. Okay. Christoph Waltz as me was in there too. Adam Schofield said, I don't know what the context of this was, but it's applicable to us all, physical media lovers. I'm not buying that for a 6th time. Well, Adam, you probably will.
Okay, first of all, I'm not buying that for the 6th time is not in the spirit of what this show is about. Yes, you will buy it for a 6th time. You bought it on VHS. You bought it on Laserdisc. You bought it on DVD. You bought it on Blu-ray.
Bought a DVD
you
special
will
edition.
buy it on 4K. And then you will buy it on 4K when they release a box set by Turbine in Germany because you have somebody like Dieter Bastian who will send it to you. So, yes, when you talk about buying things 6 times, yes, you will.
unfortunately, I don't know the context anymore, considering what it was.
By the way, Overlord
Yeah.
DVD. Now, Overlord DVD, might that be Doomcock?
I believe so.
Did Doomcock just subscribe to the show?
What?
You
What
know,
the
I
hell?
would love it, to be honest. I would love if Doomcock from the center of the world, you know, where with his Cthulhu. I would love it if Doomcock came on the show. Wouldn't that be great? What is Doomcock's top 10 favorite physical media releases? What do you think?
Would be interesting.
By the way, you know what they're not?
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery Season 1, Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Star Trek Discovery Season 3,
wait.
and Picard. You know what? I never thought, Dieter, that there would be a world that I would live in where I wouldn't own Star Trek. And by the way, not even Lower Decks. Don't own them. I
Rob,
worked
didn't you
on Star Trek.
like the first season where you just kick somebody in the balls 10 times to solve the problem? Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude. You know what? I don't mean to turn this into a Star Trek rant, but I'm going to turn this into a Star Trek. No, I'm just kidding. What you know? I to be honest, the Star Trek hostage crisis is entering its 13th year soon. It's very, you know, it's the 55th birthday of Star Trek on September 8th. If you live in America, in Canada, it's September 7th. We won't talk about that. Canada's America's hat. But 55. And have you watched the video they made about Star Trek 55? Like, they're having Star Trek Day on September 8th.
No.
Have you watched the fucking horrific bullshit that is that video?
No. I have
Don't
not.
ever. Dude, it's so offensive. I can't even begin to tell you. And I understand. It ain't show friends. It's show business. But you know what? There would be no Star Trek business if it wasn't for the shit that came out before 2009. Just saying. I don't own any modern Star Trek. I will never own any modern Star Trek. And although, okay, I'm lying.
You own the JJ films,
Dude.
I believe. Yeah, no? Okay.
In 3D.
Just, yeah, of course. Of course. If you
Yeah, but
can,
I hate them. I hate them.
Yeah, me too, Rob, but I own them too.
I
you
hate them.
know?
I mean, they're the most... By the way, Star Trek 2009 may just be the most brain-dead science fiction movie ever made. Ever made. Anyway, back to you, sir.
Okay. Dennis Mason said, Dieter needs a goatee, but what do I know? Probably there will be tough to get because it doesn't fill out very, very good. From my
I like
part,
you
so I
freshly
don't know.
shorn, clean-shaven.
Yeah. And the Funkalicious Sebastian gave us a little bit of insight. I don't just want to get a piece of Louis Tan, I want all of him. So she's really a little bit more of a fan. She has a little bit of an obsession with Louis Tan.
Yeah, do you know... Zephyr
I don't
Chan,
she said,
she's told me she's 4'11".
yeah, that was her next thing. She said, I don't care at all that he's 6'2" and I'm 4'11". It doesn't make any difference to her. Okay.
Well, it might in certain areas, but that's, you know, what I don't know what to say about that.
Paul Nolan said, Initiation is on Prime. Probably watch it tonight. I hope I have it here. I think I talked about it 3 weeks ago. Really loved the movie, Initiation, because for me, it did get worthy purchase at retail price.
I have to say, this show's been going for an hour, and this is the first time anyone has shown any physical media aside from Cowboy Bebop. That's the second disc.
We'll get to it.
Okay, I'm letting you drive here, Dieter.
Yeah.
You know, if George Feltenstein is listening to the show, he's going to be saying, Rob, Dieter, how come you haven't talked about Warner Archive's new slate of movies?
Then let's do this.
I'm not going to. I'll talk about it later. Okay. I'm not going to interrupt.
The Funkalicious Sebastian again. I bought a ticket to see Reminiscence because it has Daniel Wu and Hugh Jackman. So two good reasons to see it. Okay. What was this? Wait a little moment. I must check. Where do I have it? Where do I have it?
By the way, I was remiss. I did not mention that Carlito's Way is coming out in 4K. I have a 1/6 scale action figure of Carlito. Just so you know.
There I have it, Rob. I have your Space Truckers.
Stuart Gordon.
The German media book. And Dennis Mason said, come on, let's go space trucking.
Yeah, man, look at that. Is that for me?
That's for Europe. Correct.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Let's go space trucking, okay? I did show the Mr. Big SACD, and Tom Jr. Jackson said to Emma Bannon, we all know that I would trying to bust out some Mr. Big songs on air. No, I will do that, Tom, because my singing is terrible. Of course, when I showed the Mr. Big CD, of course, the jokes were flying, Rob. Lovely Emma Bannon, I don't think any of us want to see Dieter bust out Mr. Big, but Emma, we already established, it's sad but true, it goes the other way, okay?
Come on, dude. You got the German schnitzel. You know what I'm saying? Come on, what's up?
Yeah.
You do.
Tim Hens, is it Deutschmarks or Euros, the currency in Germany? Come on, Tim. It's 20 years ago. We, of course, have Euros here in Germany.
Yeah, unless you're part of the UK like the lovely Emma Bannon is. No more Euros for you people. What do you mean?
And I think you picked that already up, Rob. But the Funkalicious Severchen, I'm very confused. Why does the Burnettwork pick up Dieter stuff, but not the 2 bottles of blood wine I sent? I believe you have those, the blood wine.
Bruh.
The Funkalicious Severchen.
The Funkalicious Severchen. Yeah, I do. I mean, here's some blood wine for you people. Look at this. They're
Nice.
they're behind me. Are they full or empty? No man can say. By the way, David Kokel wants to know what happened to the disco shirt you sent me.
I don't know. Tell us, Rob. Is it burned already?
No.
You could start a fire in the backyard?
No. I use the disco shirt that you sent me. I actually kidnap
to clean your observatory.
I kidnap young women off the street. I sacrifice them to the elder gods like Cthulhu, and then I burn their bodies while their ashes coat this shirt. And when I've killed enough people and sacrificed enough virgins, I'm going to send the shirt to Alex Kurtzman. By the way, I'm making that up. For those of you who don't know, that was supposed to be a very dark, sardonic joke. I should never joke about sacrificing young virgins. I've never done it before. I've never thought about doing it until you sent me the disco shirt. Just so you were clear. Yeah. I want everyone to know it's just a dark, sardonic, bad joke. Not like Twitter when I post a rubber dismembered arm and they ban me. That was just a bad joke.
But you're back on it.
I am back on it because I just had to delete the offending image because we live in a big tech cyber censorship thing. By the way, Squirt Russell sends in a super chat and says, mocking drunk Rob is kind of like pissing your pants. You're having less fun than him, and you smell worse afterwards. Thank you, Squirt Russell. I want to, I salute you, sir, because that is exactly right. I'm always having more fun than you. The only person I'm not having more fun than is obviously Mr. Dieter Bastian, who's having a lot of fun.
And he found another thing in the live chat. Dennis Mason said, why are German words so damn long? And Victus said, I think the longest one they got is over 40 letters. No, Victus, it was in one of the first episodes. I read the longest word. I have to check my phone. Somewhere I have it. It was probably not 40 letters. It was about 70 letters, probably. So Black Philip Alvarez said, is the Funkalicious Severchen the new Willow Yang? No, they're probably Two separate people.
Okay, yeah. Let's be clear on this. Okay, let's be very, very clear. The Funkalicious Zephyr Chan is her own person. Willow Yang is a foundational member of the Post-Geek Singularity. Willow Yang is somebody that we all know and love. And we all know and love Zephyr Chan. They are individuals unique to themselves. There's no competition there, even though I mentioned I would like to see them in an MMA cage fight. But they are both equally valuable, equally unique. No one replaces anyone. Everyone here at the PGS is unique. And by the way, we're better for it. We have both the Funkalicious Zephyr Chan and we have Willow Yang. For those in the know, that's Willow. And my God, we wouldn't want to replace either one of them. Ever. How about that?
Definitely not. Ash Chauhan said, it would freak me out if Dieter starts speaking in an American accent, catches on, and switches back to his German accent.
Can you speak? Ash, can you do an American accent, brah?
No.
Come on,
that's
not
all
even
what you get from me.
Not even a little.
No.
Sie hat keine Angst. Sie liebt. Sie tut.
So,
come on, I can do a little German.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, correct. Das Boot. Correct? Not Boot, das Boot. Okay.
All right.
Wait, Bill 4393 said Dieter lives inside a giant Blu-ray player. Would like to see that? Sounds like a paradise to me. Okay.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a Blu-ray player, right round. By the way, Tom Jr. Jackson in the live chat just sent
it's a unicorn.
Unicorn. I would say is that a woke unicorn? It's a unicorn.
It's probably the legend unicorn.
Yeah. Or someone's gonna be like, no, dude, that's the Blade Runner unicorn, and Rick Deckard is a replicant.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's not. Fuck all y'all. Rick Deckard is not a replicant. I don't care what Ridley Scott and his old age addled brain thinks. He was never supposed to be a replicant. He's not a replicant in the book. He's not a replicant in the movie. The whole point of the film is that he's not a replicant.
Only in that case, the movie makes sense.
That's right. And by the way, if you don't have the 5-disc Blade Runner set on Blu-ray that our boy Charlie de Lazarica and his lovely wife, Carly Baker, is Carly's last name de Lazarica now? I don't know. But if you don't have Charlie's 5-disc Blade Runner set on physical media, one, what's wrong with you? Because it's one of the greatest physical media collections ever. And two, go find it right now and watch his documentary, Dangerous Days. Oh, it's amazing. S-Beam is sending out. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what these super chat stickers all mean. I know people know. I don't know. When I'm streaming with Az, he knows what they mean.
Yeah.
But S-Beam is this looks like an angry bird giving us a thumbs up, which is amazing. So thank you, S-Beam. S-Beam is the man. By the way, he should also be on the show. He should come on the Burnettwork because he makes action figures and has a great collection himself. And I kind of like his he's very even keel. Like I can't even imagine S-Beam being angry.
Oh, okay.
So just saying.
Strange, but that's
I know you're
adjusted.
I know you're going. What? What's happening?
Yeah,
don't know.
Unbelievable. Dean Miketich said the people behind African Kung Fu Nazis are member of the Let's Get Physical Media Facebook page. They are still waiting for Rob and Dieter to invite them onto the show.
Okay, dude. For our 50, let's make it part of the 50th show.
Okay.
Part of if we can get, the 50th show would be in 12 weeks. So we've got 3 months. If we can get the filmmakers of, let me put myself on the screen. I think I speak for you as well. If we can get the filmmakers of African Kung Fu Nazis to be a part of the 50th Let's Get Physical Media show, you are invited. Even if we might have to pay for you to go to I don't know. Do you guys have clearly you have the technology to make a great movie. Because let's face it, African Kung Fu Nazis. Kicks fucking ass. And by the way, I still have copies I haven't sent to people.
Yeah. Justin Toner is still waiting.
Justin's waiting. And by the way, I've got, like, I mean, come on, dude. I got stuff I haven't sent you right here.
Yeah. Correct. But it's nicely and cozy on the back shelf.
Right behind me.
Okay.
But if we can get the filmmakers, I think the filmmakers, I mean, African Kung Fu Nazis is kind of it's our mascot. Sure. It's our mascot. Yeah. So.
Correct. It was the foreshadowing what was coming down the pike with the douche from Germany, you know?
You know, I don't like you. I don't like you disparaging yourself. Only I can call you a douche. You shouldn't call yourself a douche. You know, what does your mom think? Like when you're on the channel, I don't know if she knows what douche means. That might be a German word. I don't like the fact that you call yourself a douche. I should be the only one. Yeah. I don't think of you as you're my favorite German.
It was such a great laugh out loud moment for me on the list of views when you did that exaggeration of it's not only a douche, it's a douche.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you're referencing our own channel.
For the review of To Live and Die in LA, which is coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber.
By the way, I you know what? I want to give a shout out to Tom Jr. Jackson. I don't think that Tom Jr. Jackson understands that To Live and Die in LA is coming out in 4K from Kino Lorber. I think Tom, I mean, for whatever reason, he's a little obtuse. He doesn't understand that To Live and Die in L.A. is coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber. Do you, Tom? Do you? I don't think you do.
Send him a Twitter message, Rob.
Yeah,
Bunyan Snipe. I want. He's probably seen the Suicide Squad, and I love his this message. I want the Calendar Man series where Sean Gunn just goes around calling various members of the DCEU pussies.
I'd watch that shit.
Definitely. The Funkalicious Sevachen, I get aroused whenever I see Louis Tan. He's a perfect blend of European and Asian genes. Okay.
I mean, the Funkalicious Zephyr Chan, for a girl that's all about karma and Buddhism, that girl, I mean, she's on fire all the time. Like she's everything. Apparently, Louis Tan, she just thinks about him all day long. I can only imagine. Like, Louis, buddy, find our friend Zephyr Chan. She's 4'11". She'll make your dreams come true. That's all I'm saying.
The nerd Boreal life form said, Bastion, never-ending story, Bastion. Okay, it's actually true. My name can be Surname and.
Could you be our Atreyu? Because
correct.
You know, and you know, you're my Falcor. You are my luck dragon.
I still have to watch the 4K, Rob, to see how the transfer is from never-ending story.
Did you get the 4K of Labyrinth?
No, not until not yet, Rob.
I haven't got mine either. But by the way, wasn't
the new Blu-ray release from that 4K master already?
Could be.
That
I'm just pointing out. You know, we're like an hour and 20 minutes in this show, and we're still going over.
Keep
not
going.
to be a critic.
Gary Benjo Sandwich Worthington said, "Deeds the dude. Deeds is great, but the dude is already taken. So Gary probably not going to take that." David Kogel, our friend, Rob, your mother is the best. I love her comment about how the world would be boring if we were all the same. Our planet would be a happier place if that philosophy was widely embraced.
Well, first of all, you know what? I think David Kokel is kind of the soul of this show. I mean, you and I are sellouts, clearly. But David Kokel, with his art and his comments, he's kind of the soul of Let's Get Physical Media, which I appreciate.
He brings us back, Rob. He reins us in.
He does rein us in because he's got the soul of an artist. And you and I, we're sellouts. We're willing to give our souls for great physical media releases. Yeah. Like you dangle that Cowboy Bebop in front of me, and I'm like, God damn it! Why is it only in German?
Unfortunately,
why are you doing?
I will check it, Rob. But let's see the cover.
Dude,
let's say the cover is correct. with the technical specs. We know covers can be wrong. But
Wait a minute. Moldy Han says Arnold as Dieter? No way.
Werner Herzog, I take that.
Sexy Werner Herzog as Dieter. I'll totally ship Anson Mount as RMB and Herzog as Dieter. I'm already getting turned on.
That's great. Yeah.
By the way, you're not on Facebook, are you?
No.
Okay.
I signed a contract to be especially. I can't do anything else, Rob.
Okay, I gotta give
I didn't read the fine print.
Dude, I gotta say, a shout out to the lovely Emma Bannon because she made a video. She did a deep fake video of you and I.
Oh, correct.
From Titanic. Have you seen this?
Titanic.
Have you seen this shit?
I can see the page, Rob, but I don't.
You're Rose and I'm Jack, and we meet, and I'm like, wow. And we're being shipped. You and I are being shipped. I mean, if people want to see us in a same-sex relationship, I'm like, look, man, I'm all about that as long as the physical media keeps flowing from Germany. You know what I'm saying? People want to imagine us that way. I don't have a problem with that. I'm progressive.
Yeah. If you want to make Kate Winslet ugly, okay, won't stop you. But
I think you look great as Rose. I think you know what? You having cleavage.
I've seen it, and I've what is
no,
this?
man, you had great boobage. It was nice, man.
Yeah,
I looked at you. I got turned on. I'm progressive.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, just saying.
Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington, the Lord of Schnäppchen. Probably not, Gary, because I buy a lot of stuff at retail price. So not really the Lord of Schnäppchen.
Yeah, you don't wait for sales. You're right on that shit. You're Johnny on the spot, sir.
Correct. So let's see. As Sean thought we could do the longest Let's Get Physical media show after Midnight Metal went way over. Mr. Meekinator, who unfortunately can't watch the show live because of the time difference, he said, hello to Dieter, the schnitzel of splatter. Okay?
The schnitzel of splatter. Okay.
Splatter.
All right. That's
Splatter.
good.
Okay. And then the Funkalicious Sebastian considering the petition, or
by the way, that was Elizabeth Gwendolyn Bell that called her the Funkalicious.
Yeah. Or the hitman, the lovely Emma Bannon, the Funkalicious Sebastian said, Dieter's too adorable to be cancelled. Man, that went down. Cover me in oil, Rob. Okay.
Wow.
Even if I'm not Louis 10, okay. What can you say?
Well,
Mr. Meekinator said, I finally made a live chat. Okay.
I mean, I love the fact that you have a doctorate student who's getting a doctorate in Buddhism that feels that way about you. I mean, karma might be a bitch, or karma can blanket you in amazing awesomeness because you, my friend, have inspired the Funkalicious Severchan. Amazing.
And Adam Steins, all right, guys, rock on, Dieter. I'll defend you against the lovely Emma Bannon, okay?
What? Look, just because you're Robin to my Batman doesn't mean that Emma Bannon has to be, like, defended. I think she's big enough to fight for herself.
Correct. And Rob, I'm almost through because the special edition with George Feldenstein was special in the live.
I know. I mean, we are now 1 hour and 20 minutes into this show, and we've shown like two discs.
So the last thing, Slice Night. I hope it is correct. If he says streaming with Dieter is always fun. So I hope that is the case for you, Rob, when we do this show.
Let me just say, Dieter, I mean, it all came down to 1975's Norman Jewison directed sci-fi dystopian epic Rollerball. I needed that German set. I needed it, and that's how we met. And I will say this, Dieter, I look forward to these times that we spend together. I think you and I, all we do is get better and better. I can't imagine my life without you. You are my Robin.
To your Batman. Okay.
That's right.
Rob, but like you said, We haven't shown anything. What did you have, Rob, to show? Come on.
Okay, let me just say, kids, I got shit to show. I got two things. Not very interesting. I got
So
two
go
things.
full frame, and then I can pull back the stuff that I dropped.
Okay, I'll go full frame. All right. So y'all know I've been working. So and I got these I might have even shown these already. So I got two steel books from Zavvi, and I am not a steelbook guy, but I become a steelbook guy. I become a steelbook whore a little bit, I have to say. So Zavvi had these. One is one of my favorite movies of all time, Unforgiven. It's, won Best Picture, 1992. It's not even the greatest steelbook in the world. I just wanted it because I love Unforgiven. And I think that steelbooks... so I got this from Zavvi. I got Unforgiven. And I actually have the box set of this film that Warner Brothers put out. But I got the steelbook, the Zavvi steelbook of I Am Legend. I love I Am Legend. I do not... You know who... Dieter, let's talk about... pardon me, I Am Legend. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, who directed I Am Legend, Dieter?
The great Francis Lawrence, who did 3 of the Hunger Games movies.
Oh, I don't want to, I would not want to...
just to make that clear,
I know, I'm just saying, hey, there you go. That and I Am Legend. So I got these. This is all I got, but I have many things on order. I have not got my Blood for Dracula 4K. I ordered some other stuff from Severin, and there hasn't been much that's come out that I've wanted, to be honest. So I got these 2 weeks ago. So
all bets are on me again.
Yeah, dude. So once again, like my own physical media collection that relies upon you, I hope that you're going to carry us through, because I don't want George Feltenstein, if he's even here, if he hasn't tuned out. My God, these
when the show. When is the show?
You're not the only douchey douche. What the hell? Let's talk about what actual physical media is available in the rest of the world. Did I mention that Tango Shalom is going to be available theatrically in Russia? And if there's going to be special features, I have to deliver them on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Why aren't I working on them right now? I don't get paid for them, but I want to do them. Anyway, that's just an aside.
But keep the special features in check, Rob. It doesn't need to be 6 hours, considering the hills have eyes. It can be.
You mean the hills run red?
The hills run red. Sorry.
Wait. Hang on. Are you saying that the Hills Run Red, a movie that's barely over 80 minutes long, doesn't need 6.5 hours of special features? Is that what you're telling me?
I haven't seen the special features. Perhaps it needs the 6 hours, but
Okay, I just want to be clear on this. By the way, if you all didn't know, I produced a movie called The Hills Run Red, directed by the great Dave Parker and written by the screenwriter of The Crow, David Scow. Is available on Scream Factory's Blu-ray. And guess what? We were nominated for a Rondo Award for Best Special Features. That we didn't win, but we were. So go buy it now. If you don't have The Hills Run Red in your collection, why are you watching this show? I'm the only YouTuber doing a Let's Get Physical Media show that actually has credits for making physical media. Come on now.
Yes, the single sole credit on Agent Cody Banks. God damn it. Oh.
Yes, single card, by the way. Both movies. No other producer does. And by the way, do you know what I also have a single card producing credit on? Tango Shalom, which opens in New York and Los Angeles on Friday. And by the way, if you live in the New York City area, you could meet in real life. I love but what's funny is I don't know, I've never asked her this. Could be 5 feet tall. She could be 6 feet tall. I don't know. I don't know. I've only seen her face.
Yeah.
I want to meet in the wild. I want to see her. You know where I want to see her? At the Empire 25 on 42nd Street in New York City next Friday when Tango Shalom opens. Just saying. So, Dieter, I'm going to turn this show over to you. What do you have for us? Come on. Show us the goods, brother.
The first one you already showed, Rob, but I've got mine too. The almost famous Steelbook.
Dude, how great is that? That's the 4K. Have you watched it?
Unfortunately, didn't get around.
Dude,
to
this
it.
is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I know, Rob. Unfortunately, didn't get around to watching it. So I've got the Steelbook too.
I would love it if Cameron Crowe came on the show.
It would be great.
Yeah.
What is he actually doing at the moment, Rob? I don't know.
Well, I can tell you what he's not doing. He's not on Let's Get Physical Media.
Yeah, that's correct. I've waited a longer time. I have watched it yesterday because I wanted to wait for the second part. So I've got the second part of Batman: The Long Halloween.
Yeah.
So now I've got both of them. Let me just see. As a nice steelbook, and they make
Look at
a great pair, I would say.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty dope. Have you
Yeah.
watched it? Because I have the Absolute
it,
edition.
But I don't know the comic novel, which the movie is based on, so I don't know how well the adaptation is, considering most people were disappointed with The Killing Joke. So these are the two steelbooks. And
Yep.
Rob, I pre-ordered the second one once again in UK, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Didn't get canceled, but it didn't come through for me again. So I had to go to my neighbors in France again to get.
I can't believe. I mean, think about it. The
And,
Germans and the French
what-
collaborating. Who would have thought? Oh wait, that Vichy government. You're the Vichy Blu-ray buyer. Come on now.
And one thing I would like to point out: if you watch the first part of it, stay until the end credits. There's a scene after the end credits, which is important, going into the second one. Because if you would start the second one without having seen the end credit sequence, you would think, where does this come from? This doesn't fit. So there isn't a sequence in both movies after the end credits. The second one is not that important, but the first one is, considering how the story moves forward. Okay.
Sure. Yep.
So, what did I get over the last 3 weeks? Okay, Almost Famous got in. This one I really like, Rob. It's called Misugi Wada's Seance.
Wow, look at that.
Seance.
Hot girls in ties.
Yeah. And for me, it's a worthy purchase at retail price because, Rob, there are nice special features. You have commentary, deleted scenes, and what I like is if the deleted scenes come with director's commentary. Why was this stuff cut out? Sometimes you get only deleted scenes, but you don't know, okay, was this a time issue, or what was the issue with a scene that you perhaps like and don't know why it was trimmed. So it's always great if you have director's commentary, not only for the movie, but for the deleted scenes itself. And it has a making of, so it comes with nice features, special features, and it is about a murder that happens at a academy for girls, and the question is there ghosts involved or not? So Seance, a little bit of a tip from me. The next one I haven't seen with Liam Neeson, The Marksman.
Wow, okay.
But I hope Liam Neeson's putting out a lot of movies that he doesn't dip over the long way into the Bruce Willis section, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Considering
I know.
considering the amount of movies that he makes. The next one, I didn't get around to it. A lot of cats in the bags here. It's called Meander, Survival Instinct.
What the hell's that?
So, yeah, it's a movie, Rob. It's a movie on Blu-ray.
Well, I understand, but
it should be. It says the quote, Rob: phenomenal, intensive, and capturing. I would say.
Where'd you buy this? Is this a German disc?
German.
or-
It's a German,
Okay.
but it has, like we say, a changeable cover. So here you've
But
got
the
German-
it's
the
the
German.
the title meander means like it's meandering, like we're never gonna get where we're going. So meandered is not the greatest title in the world.
so we'll say this is like free enterprise meander. Okay,
Wow! Oh!
we'll see that.
Oh!
Okay,
my God! Oh! Well, hang on! Wait! Hang on!
Correct.
Okay.
The next one
God
From,
damn, you are harsh, son. You are harsh. That was right to the core.
That get me cancelled, Rob. That get me cancelled, you know. The Hitman is coming. So the next one is from Hong Kong, and haven't seen it. This is a little bit of a special edition. It's called 1 Second Champion. So it has a little bit of a great slip.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that.
And inside we have some little bit of cards from the actors. And this is a lecture note, which unfortunately I can't read, but it seems to have to do with.
Do you know who could read that?
With the movie.
The Funkalicious Zephyr Chan and Willow Yang could read that. Just want to point out.
2 postcards are in it as well. So this is called 1 Second Champion, and this is the special edition from Hong Kong. But it comes in the standard MRA with an outer nice slipcase. So we go like this, but I have to be careful. Okay, so 1 Second Champion. Rob, we all know that video game movies have a not so good reputation, but even
they don't.
We love Resident Evil as guilty pleasures. But this week I've seen a movie which I don't know, it won't break the curse, but this is the best video game adaptation I've seen, even if I don't know the video game.
Oh my god.
It's called Werewolves Within, and I've got the French movie, the French version, which is called Loup Garou. So it's Werewolves Within, and Rob, I had a great time with it.
Wow.
It's played, in a snowy little village, at the inn where all the peoples meet, and perhaps there is a werewolf involved or not,
No, you
and
don't say.
It's based on a party game from Ubisoft. So I don't know the party game at all, but this was a great movie. Even if you don't know the video game, I didn't know it.
What language is it? Is it French?
No, it's in English, Rob. It's in English.
Okay.
But it's the first. Probably it's available on Blu-ray. So I had to go with the French disc. So the title is Werewolves is In, and luckily, Rob, it doesn't have, for subtitles, which is always a gamble. No,
right.
It doesn't have. I was lucky. So Werewolves is In, but considering there are no special features in it, I would say keep waiting till it comes out, perhaps in the States at some point, with perhaps some special features to it.
Okay, I'll pick that up. That sounds good.
Werewolves Within. And
how are the visual effects? Are the werewolf effects done? Are they CG or are they physical?
No, Rob. There are mostly makeup stuff, but I won't give away how the movie is playing out.
Okay.
Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within is like the board game. I think I played that. Like Who's a Werewolf?
Yeah,
like,
it's some party game from.
I played that game. It's actually very good. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that they're making movies of that now. But okay.
The next one, I forgot to check the English title. It's a French movie, and then I hope the cover specs are correct. It says it has English subtitles. Adieu, Le Camp. It has good quotes that the movie would be fine, but I forgot to check how the English title.
Okay, but let me ask
is.
you this: what made you decide to buy this particular movie?
I saw it on Blu-ray.com as a Schnäppchen, Rob, as a Schnäppchen. Then I clicked on it, and then I checked on the IMDb what is the original title, what is the English title, how is the rating of the movie, and then, considering the price was not that high, I thought, well, put it in the basket. Adieu, Les Camps.
I love it. Okay.
Steelbook time, Rob.
Well,
Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks in 4K.
Wow. Life is
and
like
it's
a
got,
box of chocolates.
Strange. What surprised me, it comes with 3 discs.
Wow.
So 4K, Blu-ray, and special features. Forrest Gump. And the next one, Rob. I really was hoping for this show, I could say he's back, Rob. He's back finally. But I watched.
You can't say that.
No, I can't say Rennie Harlan is unfortunately not back. But I have his new movie, The Misfits, with Pierce Brosnan. Unfortunately, no, this is not the comeback I was hoping for Rennie. They're doing a heist. It's great. But if the heist went as smoothly as it can go, Rob, so normally I'm always expecting the heist. They're planning stuff, but then the plan.
So you're saying it's no John McTiernan's The Thomas Crown Affair?
No, unfortunately not. There's some nice locations to it. Good cast, actually, but unfortunately, Rob, there are no special features on it, no commentary from Rennie. So, actually, Rob, considering my rating, leave it where you found it. So, actually, no, you don't need to have it. But I was hoping to say Rennie is back, but he isn't, Rob. He isn't. Which
has he ever been? Out. But has he ever been there? Like I like Prison and Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Die Hard 2. Long Kiss Goodnight.
Unbelievable. The next one was suggesting from my friend Glenn in the comment section. I stumbled across the movie on Blu-ray.com. Then it gotten out of the news and I forgot about it. It's called Undergods.
Wow.
It came out in England.
Wow, that looks cool.
I watched it. I quite don't know what to make of the movie. You know, it's an anthology of stories interwoven into a dystopian setting. I really don't know what to make of it. But this is an exclusive, includes exclusive art cards. Of course, I will show these.
I would hope you would.
That come with the movie Underdogs. Mark Kermit.
Those are cool. They're very European, very like different eras and stuff.
And our friend Mark Kermit liked the movie.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
But for me,
it hasn't broken free around the world the same way that, say, something like Tango Shalom does, with the Russians embracing it. I'm just saying. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Tango Shalom opens in Los Angeles and New York City on September 3rd. Go to theaters. It's at the Landmark. It's in Encino, at the Landmark in Encino, and at the Empire 25 or the East Village by Angelica. Go see it. Make me proud. Help me out. My life, literally, my future depends on you seeing this movie in the theater. Not really, but, it does. I mean, it does, but everyone. You know what? I think that should just go to every showing of Tango Shalom in the next weekend. Maybe I'll arrange to get her paid to do this. But you should just all go and meet outside of the Empire 25 and go see Tango Shalom with her. I'm just volunteering for that. I mean, I don't think she's going to do that, but she could. I mean, the lovely Emma Bannon would. Dean Mikitich would make a day of it. They'd be like, come visit us in front of the Odeon Cinemas in Leicester Square. They would do it.
To see No Time to Die.
No, to see Tango Shalom. If it was opening in London, which it's not. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh.
Take us on.
A little bit Jean-Claude, Rob. Jean-Claude, Cyborg from 88. I already have the movie, but
just a little bit. Just a little bit
of
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. Okay.
But since it's got a new edition, and it comes, of course, with
a little
bit of extras.
Give the company that put that out some love. Who put that out?
88 films. 88 films.
Okay. Let's give 88 Films some love on the show. For those of you who don't know, 88 Films is a British label, and they put out the Super Inframan, and they put out Two Moon Junction. Give 88 Films, look them up, 88 Films, give them the love they deserve. Look at that.
We have some.
So did that come in a slipcase? What?
Yeah. But the cover is 2 times the same. So
twice.
there's no different cover variations on it.
2 times the
But
cover.
I don't know. Are there new special features on it? I don't think so, because there were already good editions of the movie itself.
By the way, this is going to be our longest show ever, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Tom Jr. Jackson says, To Live and Die in L.A. is going to be on 4K from Kino Lorber. It's no.
Are you sure, Tom?
It's no Miracle Mile or My Science Project. By the way, people are asking, there's a lot of super chats we haven't gotten to, by the way.
Okay, I show one, then we do some super chats, and then I do the rest, 3 weeks?
Yeah, why not, man? It's been 3 weeks, a long time. Oh, hang on.
I'm in hell, from 88 Films 2.
Wow.
And the same with the poster. And wait.
Here it comes.
Easy.
Like Sunday morning. Look at that. Is that a genre film, or is it in hell a prison thing?
It's a prison, Rob, I believe. Haven't seen it in a long time. Believe it was.
I feel like in hell might be the people watching this show right now.
I don't hope so. But
kidding.
Considering if they love Hellraiser, we have such sites to show you.
Oh, yes.
Could be actually perhaps be nice. And some cards to it. Okay, Rob. That was, I would say, the first take on my haul. Rob, what is up in the Super Chats?
Well, Dieter, what's up in the Super Chats? The first person who's written to us is Justin Toner. I mean, I've obviously Justin says, "Welcome back, Rob and Dieter.
Welcome.
This will take 2 messages, but I have bought a lot in the last 2 weeks. First, I finally got my copies of the 4K Blood for Dracula and The Changeling from Severin Films. That Changeling disc is beautiful. Then I bought the new Dead Zone Blu-ray from Scream Shout. Did I not show that? I bought that. It's great. The Dead Zone.
Dead Zone.
I showed it.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Justin. And yes, great acquisitions. Justin is, of course, a longtime member of the PGS, moderator. He has lots of great stuff, so that's good to hear. By the way, Dieter, Willow chimes in with a very generous tip. Willow Yang says, "Great news. It looks like Netflix has just saved your beloved Manifest. How confident do you feel that all of your pressing questions will finally be answered in the 4th and final season?" Willow, let me just say I have more pressing questions about you personally than I do about Manifest, because they'll never answer them. That show is ridiculous gobbledygook. I love it. But that show, though, the producers, Jeff Rake became my Facebook friend. He doesn't even know. They're like, oh my God, we have a 4th season. Like, I'm telling you, like I said earlier, God himself is going to walk out on that show.
Now I lost my train of thought.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So you say they won't stick the landing, Rob, with Manifest?
If one show should stick a landing, it's a show about an airplane. If Manifest doesn't stick the landing, and by the way, I'm convinced they're not going to, it doesn't matter, because not sticking the landing is sticking the landing when it comes to Manifest. I'm just saying, oh my God.
They will end with a cliffhanger again, Rob.
Dude, they're going to end with a something hanger. I don't know. It might be a coat hanger, which could be bad. A cliffhanger would be interesting. It might be a planet hanger. I mean, if a giant comet smashed into Earth and killed everyone at the end of Manifest, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Why not? My God. But by the way, Willow, I appreciate your concern, and thank you for asking. Willow, she is always a delight. Justin Toner says, I also picked up Deep Star 6 from Kino Lorber, and finally Shout had a 50% off Shout Select titles recently, and I bought Nighthawks, Wolfgar, When Harry Met Sally, Shakedown, directed by the great James Glickenhaus, Wildcats, and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It just shipped, so I can't wait. Those are all great films, by the way.
Nice haul.
Well done, sir. I might have said this before, but she sends in a super chat and says, "Congratulations, Rob. Looking forward to seeing Tango Shalom." Hang on. If you didn't know, Tango Shalom is a movie that's coming out theatrically in New York and Los Angeles on September 3rd, which I produced, edited. I was the post supervisor and the visual effects supervisor. All of you in New York and Los Angeles, please do your part. Just go buy a ticket. You don't even have to go. Buy a ticket online, and don't even go to the movie if you don't want to. Just buy it because we need to get our per screen average up. Just please, all of you, make me happy because I worked on this for 5 years.
Rob,
yes.
This is not a super chat, but Danzig 1979 asks, "Is Manifest worth a watch?" Is Manifest worth a watch?
Of course it is.
So, Danzig, there's your answer.
Okay, here's the thing. For all of you people that don't get, I love Manifest because it is glorious gobbledygook. The show, I call the show, I think Lost was the first show that set this trend. I call it the
unresolvable premise.
Yeah, the impossible premise, where somebody pitches an idea that they can't possibly finish. It's an idea that sounds awesome, but has no ending. So, in not ending it, they just ask more questions, and the gobbledygook gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And Manifest is one of the most egregious examples of the impossible premise. It is such bullshit. But I love it I love it. It's terrible. But it's awesome at the same time. If that makes sense to you, you're my kind of people. Watch Manifest, and by God, they're going to end the gobbledygook after 4 seasons. It's like, we got one more season. I can't even imagine. The show is such bunk, and I love it so. I love it so much. Jeff Rake said he would come on Observations, and I'll be very respectful.
The next season will then be on Netflix immediately. Is this correct?
Well, they have to make it. They've just made deals. They have to go film it now. So I think
it wasn't a show that was on Netflix. So has Netflix the rights now to?
Yeah, they have it. It's on Netflix. You can watch the first 3 seasons of gobbledygook. It'll probably take them a year to make it. I mean, they're just making deals. So 2022. I'm thinking August, September 2022. Manifest season 4. This bullshit is still going on, and you should watch it. Now, I want to have a Manifest week where I have all. If I can get all, by then I'll maybe be like 60 or 70,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit subscribe. I don't usually say that. Tip, super chats, hit the indicator button. In 2022, I want to get I want to have. Let's not make it a week. Let's make it Manifest month on Observations. Let's do it. Come on now. People are like, well, should you? Anyway, Mario Pilot or Pilote, I don't know. Bonsoir à vous deux. Bonsoir à vous deux. Great show as always. Rob, could you be more specific about the Dawn of the Dead edition that you mentioned earlier? Where can I get one? Bruh. Okay, first of all, Second Sight in the UK, secondsight.com. You probably can't get the 4K big box set. Maybe you can, I don't know. Maybe they made more. Second Sight, they did the Lord's work. It was my last year's 2020, maybe the greatest special edition of all time, was Second Sight's Dawn of the Dead box. I know, Dieter, you made sure that I got it. Thank you. Yeah. I love it. What do you think?
Considering the Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, what do you think? Mario Mario wants to know.
It's a nice set, and I think Help Me Second Sight put out a smaller one.
They did.
after the big
Yeah,
one,
they did.
which is probably not that limited to capacity. I hope so.
True. But it's amazing. Get it. Cardinal Sin, Gil Bevel, says, Greets, RMB and Dieter Bastian, Shalom and
Greets.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Abend, sorry.
Abend.
Stubble McShave says, Dieter, Stubble,
Yeah.
all the way from Sweden. Stubble says, Dieter could be the hoarderific Dieter Bastian. Are you a hoarder? Do you hoard things?
Yes.
Oh
Considering
my God.
considering the movies, yes.
Well, I mean, with the garbage you buy,
I couldn't even part with the trash ones, you know.
I understand. Stubble comes back. Stubble says,
So
I had a conversation with a friend the other day. He asked me, what do you think of Cutie's next movie will be? I asked back, Cutie? Who's that? You know, Quentin Tarantino. What will his next movie be? Hey, I don't think Tarantino wants to be called QT. Well, that's what Stubble says. Let me ask you, Dieter, what do you think? It's not going to be a Star Trek movie. But what do you think Quentin Tarantino's next movie will be?
tough.
I know.
What Quentin's next movie will be?
I don't know.
Let me answer differently. Not another Western. He has done 2 Westerns, so I don't want not a Western anymore.
I think he's going to do another crime thriller. He's going to go back to his roots, like Reservoir Dogs, which is, Ringo Lamb, City on Fire. I know. But I think he's going to do that. I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. I've loved all of his movies.
Totally.
All of them. They're great. Tom Jr. Jackson sends in a super chat sticker.
Yeah.
It's S Beam sending in a super chat sticker. Probably both of them telling me that To Live and Die in L.A. is coming out from Kino Lorber in 4K. Anyway.
Good to know.
Michael Preston says, I feel the need to reveal my physical media. I just received the 4K version of the Transformers animated movie, and I pre-ordered Zack Snyder trilogy. Rock on. Great. You've got the power. Did you order the Transformers the movie 4K?
No, Rob. I'm just with Motu. We are probably were a little bit out of that zone when these movies came out, you know. But what was the other movie? Transformers and.
Well, then you ordered the Zack Snyder trilogy. I would imagine that would be the Justice League trilogy or the Man of Steel trilogy.
Just a question of, in that Zack Snyder Justice trilogy, is Batman vs Superman the 4K the new version, the IMAX version?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I would imagine so. I mean, we both have that.
Because I have a friend who is interested in perhaps buying the trilogy, but I couldn't tell him, is Batman v Superman the new edition that we have?
Do you know who could tell us the answer to that?
George
Feltenstein. Should I call him?
Try it.
I to be honest, I don't remember whether I have his number in my phone.
Okay.
We could call him.
But he probably will speak with his dad. This is his time when his dad.
His dad. Yeah, that's true. That is absolutely true. No, you know what? I don't have his phone number here. I should have it in my phone. I haven't put it in my phone. Like, I feel bad. George?
Would just be interesting thing to note if it's really the new one, because we got a little bit of problems to get the disc ourselves.
Yeah, so well, that is a good question.
Because the movie was released in 4K already, so it could be actually the old one. Which is in the box.
You know what? I would like to know the answer to this. If anyone can chime in, please do so. I don't know the answer. The Richard says, Aloha, gents. Do books count as physical media? Steve Foley published a book called Let's All Go to the Lobby about the history of cinema concessions. by the way, that's true. Our own Stephen Foley did publish a book that came out last week, and he's going to be on the show talking about that on Robservations. Books absolutely count as physical media. I mean, come on, dude. Here's the first Moon Knight omnibus with the Bill Sienkiewicz cover. This is Moon Knight 1. Oh, my God. Yeah, man, come on. Books are absolutely...
When will the show come out, Rob? How long will it take?
I don't know. I don't know. Look at this. Justice League International. Look at that. Come on, dude.
Whoa.
I mean, I know, right? So I should have shown these. It's cool. And speaking of Bill Sienkiewicz, oh wait, the first New Mutants omnibus with a Sienkiewicz cover. Yes, indeed. So yes, these are. I'm a big omnibus fan. Not like Gem Mint is, but I do collect my omnibuses. So yes, so Stephen Foley has published a book called Let's All Go to the Lobby, which is a history of movie concessions. Now, I have not read it, but I hope that he has an entire chapter about Farrah Pan, the company that makes hot tamales and Mike and Ike's. Hot tamales have been my go-to movie food, my movie treat since I was a little kid, and I was accused. People like, Rob, the only reason you buy hot tamales is because no one likes cinnamon, and you don't have to share. I'm like, fuck you. I love hot tamales. Hot tamales is my favorite movie candy of all time, with a caveat. I do like putting peanut M&Ms in a very salty box of popcorn, because popcorn and salt and peanut M&Ms rule. Just saying.
There you
go. So we already talked. Danzig 1979 says, I rewatched the 1986 classic The Fly and discovered the monkey cat scene. First of all, what is a notable deleted scene from a film for you? Also, no 4K. Well, Danzig, first of all, I have to say that Cronenberg's 1986 version of The Fly fucking rules, but that is a remake of the original Vincent Price version. And there's some really interesting deleted scenes, especially the last deleted scene with Gina Davis delivering a child. To me, I honestly believe, Dieter, you might not agree with me, but I think the greatest deleted scene version or whatever in any movie ever is James Cameron's director's cut of The Abyss, where he added 30 minutes to the movie and changed it with the tidal wave sequence. I mean, they were not really deleted scenes. They kind of were, but he went back and put the movie back the way it was supposed to be. And
but I think he speaks only of deleted scenes that are not in a finished version, considering the Abyss longer version is available. But from the top of my head, I can't. A deleted scene that was not in the movie, which I would like to be in the movie. Tough from the top of my head.
I know it's hard.
It's probably, I would say, some kind of different ending for a movie, where like perhaps the ending.
Okay, that's how about Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Help me out.
Okay, so in Die Hard with a Vengeance, Jeremy Irons gets away, and a year later, I think this is my favorite deleted scene ever, since he asked the question. So John McClane tracks down Jeremy Irons' Simon character, Simon Gruber, in like a cafe in Europe, and he's got like a grenade launcher. I don't know why. And he meets Jeremy Irons, and he takes him out with a rocket launcher or a gun or something. That might be my favorite delete. I don't know. I think I love Die Hard with a Vengeance. I love it, but the ending is terrible. They reshot. Yeah. It's just it's so bad. The original ending with John McClane tracking Simon Gruber down in a European cafe and taking him out. I love that ending. I think that's probably my favorite deleted scene for a movie. I love Die Hard with a Vengeance. It's not as good as the original Die Hard, but it's up there. I mean, not like the bad movie that Rennie Harlan.
You had to go that way, Rob. You had to go.
No, I just was talking about,
Yeah. But probably like Rob, filled in here some kind of ending that I would prefer. And considering longer versions, Rob, I think Escape Room 2 from Adam Robitel gets a longer cut on Blu-ray.
No, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No, unfortunately not, Rob.
You know, Adam Robitel is a good friend of mine. I mean, maybe I should bring him on this channel, talk about the Blu-ray.
That's why I mentioned it. I believe the longer cut goes for about 7 minutes longer, which will come out on Blu-ray. So it's always nice to know that.
That is a good thing. Tom Jr. Jackson says, what about the unfinished super chats from Midnight Metal? Oh, you know what? There are unfinished super chats from Midnight Metal.
Okay.
I could do them, but I'm not going to do them on this show.
Do it on observations.
Yeah, but they're great. There's a lot of great super chats from Midnight Metal, which I will say because I didn't even realize I was so tired, so drunk on Midnight Metal. I mean, I'll say I'm like what can I say? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to do Robservations today because, dude, I'm exhausted. You know, I mean, I hang on, just let me just look. Yeah, I'm not going to do a Robservations today. I'm not. You know why? Because I'm tired.
Okay, then let me quickly show the rest of my stuff. Or are there super chats left, Rob?
Nope, we're done. If you want to support this
there's
channel,
a new one coming in from Dangerous Lee. He says there's a post-leak image of Moon Knight from the upcoming Disney Plus series popped up on the internet several weeks back. What do you think of the suit, Rob? Asks.
That's actually, yes, Dangerously. That I've seen that. That's a very good question. As everyone knows, I'm a huge, well, you can't see it up there, huge Moon Knight fan. I'm very excited. Here's the funny thing about Moon Knight. Moon Knight, the suit is all white, and it works on the comic book page. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, here is the Moon Knight omnibus that was recently. I mean, this is Werewolf by Night, the Hulk magazine. I mean, this is the ultimate Moon Knight omnibus. To me, I don't think it goes all the way. It has half of the Sienkiewicz run, so we need Moon Knight Volume 2. But if you look, Moon Knight's all white.
Yeah.
How can you be a superhero and wear all white? By the time you got home, your suit would be gray, full of dirt. And so the Moon Knight suit in the real world is kind of problematic. I will say this: the pictures that were shown, which I think were genuine, are interesting, and it makes sense. It's not just fabric; it's some kind of armor or something that dirt does not cling to, because they had to do that. I mean, you can't have a white suit. You fight some dude, you're going to be black and blue and disgusting by the end of the night. So I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a little too elaborate, but I liked it.
Well,
I liked it.
Let's see what the end result will hold for us.
I don't know.
Okay. So, Rob, the next few titles that I have.
Oh, well, Dieter, let me go full frame on these because I'm sure whatever you've bought will illuminate any cinephile, and your taste is impeccable, sir.
Let's see about that. The next one was actually really a Schnäppchen for $10. I bought a media book because I like the movie, not love, but like. Elizabeth Harvest with Syrian Heinz. And
wow, look at that. They totally ripped off the original Nightmare on Elm Street cover art.
Yeah. And this is the media book. And
by the way, that's not about Elizabeth Gwendolyn Bell, the ace, the arbiter of cinematic excellence, or the enchantress of entertainment.
Okay, for $10.
Wow, that's a Schnäppchen, dude. That is a true Schnäppchen.
This was a true Schnäppchen because I waited, Rob. I waited.
Because no one else bought it. So good for you.
They have probably some left. Correct. They have probably some left of this one. And at one point, you have to reduce the price to get rid of it.
Stubble McShave says in the live chat, his taste is impeccable? Question mark. No, Stubble. I was being facetious.
Stubble. give us some news about Wheels of Time.
I know, dude. I have not had any Wheel of Time news for like 2 weeks. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for Wheel of Time news. Stubble, hook me up, buddy.
The next double media book feature is a German genre movie, which is unfortunately too seldom we get this. This is an older one. It's called Anatomy, and this is part one and two of the movie. And as far if I remember, this is the first time the movies are released.
Yeah.
On Blu-ray, because I will show. No problem. This is just the back. It's on the back.
I love that you keep the backs. I throw the back shit. I throw it out.
Yep, just put it in there, Rob. Doesn't take much away.
I do
because I went into the archives, Rob. This is the same one, but this was the DVD collection of both movies back in the day. On
wow,
DVD
okay.
From Sony.
Look at that nice box set, though.
It came as a nice diggy, and it had 3 discs.
3D glasses, dude.
Yeah, correct. Because you had an extra.
Okay, the OCD in me. Why haven't you made the discs like? Why don't you put them all and so they all like are lined up? Why is the toe? Why is the anatomy?
Wait a little moment.
Well, you're gonna scratch the disc. I'm just saying. Okay, there you go. All right. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And
how
there
good
was
does
an
that
extra
look?
disc with I think anatomy stuff in 3D. But it
fantastic.
Is the old 3D, Rob. So the blue and red one, because this was DVD days, not.
By the way,
days.
Solo Boxer in the live chat says I always confuse Wheel of Time with A Wrinkle in Time. Oh. Now I say that knowing that I've already called the Swedish authorities and I have them on notice that Stubble McShave might go apoplectic and he might have an aneurysm. Just saying. So Stubble, if your brain hurts, just
could happen.
I'll send the authorities to your apartment.
Give us a live sign in the live chat.
Yeah.
The next one, I was really looking forward to it because I showed from Turbine, Dragonheart, and Daylight some episodes back, and now they brought out a new one, which is of course Twister.
Dude, you tried to push me. You were like, "Oh, Rob, Termite's putting out Twister," and I told you no. Yeah, I know it's Jan de Bont. I was like, nope, don't need it.
What can I say? They released it once again with 2 discs. One has the Aros track, and the other one has a Dolby Atmos mix. Unfortunately, it's not a new picture master, and it's not. They didn't get the rights to do a 4K just with Daylight and Dragonheart, so they got a little bit of an older master, but it's not scrubbed with DNR, and they put a little bit of their own spin to it. And this was, for the longest time back in the Laserdisc days, really my sound reference disc was Twister.
Oh no, the Laserdisc, the Twister Laserdisc was a reference quality disc. It was incredible. The sound was incredible.
Incredible. And I still love the movie Twister. 25 years.
That's because what do Germans know about Twisters, man? You don't know shit about Twisters. Come on, you don't have any of them in your country.
No. And what I like about New Turbine's release strategy, Rob, is they're saying Twister is coming out, and then it's coming out the next day. Not in 3 months, not in 4 months. They say you get an email, Twister is coming out, and the next day it comes out.
Oh, wait. You know what I forgot to ask you? Yeah. I'm going to ask you this right now live on TV. So Coke.
Yeah.
They're putting out Dune.
Koch.
So you already ordered one for me and
one for Bill and
Bill
one for Comic Book Ninja.
Yeah, but you know who else needs one? Charlie de Lazarica.
So a 4th one.
A 4th one. Are they gone?
No, Rob.
Okay.
They're not gone.
And I'll pay you. I'll get you paid. I'm not like freeloading off your hospitality.
What is it with you all guys and that old Dune movie? What is it with you?
Look, man, I know it's an American thing, but Charlie, look, if you saw his wife, Carly, he's done well. He's a nerd that made good.
Let's hope, Rob. But I told you the release date got pushed to October.
Yes,
because they want to include the documentary.
Yeah, and the Arrow version's already out.
Yeah,
and it's like, why couldn't you have waited for Daniel Griffith's documentary? Well, the Coke version did. So please order a fourth one.
Yeah,
for Charlie.
I still can't show you any cover of the.
There
edition.
isn't one. I mean, there is one for their standard release, but not the special edition.
Correct. But not the special edition. But we'll keep an eye out for it. So it's gotten pushed back to October.
But that's okay.
Okay. So it actually would be at the same time when Dune is coming out in the States in theaters. But wait, when is Dune coming out in Europe in theaters?
Oh, really?
In 3 weeks. In 3 weeks.
Oh, do you already have tickets?
No.
Are you gonna see it in IMAX?
We can't pre-order tickets that far ahead normally. That's really sad.
Well, hang on. I'm cutting you off. Look at this. Saarbrücken, Deutschland. I mean, I want to know, are you going to see it in IMAX or what's up?
We don't have an IMAX here in Saarbrücken, Deutschland, Rob.
Come on.
You know, we're not the biggest.
What, are you going to drive to Berlin? You got to see this shit in IMAX, bruh. Come on, dude.
No, it'll be
what the hell?
A normal multiplex theater, okay?
Oh, my God. You know what?
Yeah, you will be disappointed again.
Well, you know what, Dieter Bastian? You're disappointing me. Why aren't you driving to Berlin or Munich and seeing this shit in IMAX?
Let's wait and see if the movie will open in 3 weeks. You know, numbers are climbing here. You know?
They're climbing everywhere. You know why? Because people are dumb. People are dumb. And by the way, I understand. I mean, can I just say, just let me editorialize. So the FDA in America just authorized. They said, "Yep, this." And I'm vaccinated.
Yeah,
but the FDA has a very rigorous approval process that takes years.
Yeah.
Right. They've approved our vaccinations after like a year. Now I understand there's hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions of people that have made the vaccination process different. But I'm like, I want the FDA to come out and go, here's why we fast-tracked our approval. I would like it if 3 years was kind of a thing. Not a big fan of them just going against everything that they know and be like, well, this virus, this vaccine is approved. No, it should have been approved in 2023. I'm just saying, you people, and I say you people, you need to make sure that your own rigorous standards are approved. That is why people don't trust the government. Because someone says, well, normally we'd have a 3-year approval process, but after 1.5 years, we've decided, yes, we've approved this. Now, I understand why. Because you have hundreds of millions of people, but please explain this. When you have an approval process, have somebody come out and explain why it didn't take 3 years to be approved. Why is it that the efficacy is not dealt with? 2023, I'm sorry. I'm going off. I'll stop, Dieter. It's not part of this whole thing. But it comes back down to the fact that you're not seeing Dune in IMAX. What the fuck, son?
Yeah, and Tim Hens asked in the live chat, no IMAX in Deutschland? Yes, Tim, we have IMAX in Karlsruhe and
not
in Berlin.
In Saarbrücken, Deutschland.
Yeah, we don't have an IMAX in Saarbrücken, Deutschland.
Why? What kind of? By the way, you know, on one of my Instagram feeds, like Redheads, there's a chick that showed up from Saarbrücken yesterday.
What?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah, in my Instagram Redheads feed, some girl from Saarbrücken, Deutschland, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I've got girls showing up in my Instagram feed from Saarbrücken, but not in IMAX. What the hell? Maybe we should figure out how to build. How many people live in Saarbrücken? What is the total? Aren't you on the French border?
180,000 only, Rob.
Okay, well, you're close to France, right? The French are cineastes. Why not? Let's get some like investment money and build a goddamn IMAX theater somewhere. We'll call it Rob and Dieter's IMAX Palace of Love.
Rob, I will not watch the movie in French. Don't forget. I have to picky when the movie is playing even in English here.
Oh my God, because they dub everything in German.
Yeah, Rob.
They
Yeah,
dub
that's
it,
still
dude.
going on here. That's still going on. It's a big tradition, you know. It's a big tradition.
Yeah, because you nationalist fucks can't deal with other languages.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So,
And considering Dune, is it even shot in IMAX? Is Dune shot in IMAX?
you know what? I think it might have been. I mean, Shang-Chi is, but I don't know about Dune.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Because the
no
Suicide
idea.
Squad was completely shot with IMAX cameras, but I don't know about Dune. How it,
I don't know. I don't know.
just saying, Rob. Just saying. In 3 weeks, perhaps
Okay.
somebody can.
By the way,
watch it.
our friend Terrier from
Yeah.
Norway. Terrier. By the way, I want to say Julie Terrier posted a picture on Facebook. Delicious. Just let me say that. Terrier says, "I forgot to tell you, but yes, I accept the invitation to come on and talk Dune after I've seen it on the 15th. This sand virgin will give you his take." You know what? We should do a special edition of Let's Get Physical Media where you and Terrier, the German and the Norwegian, they're Norwegians, Mac. The German and the Norwegian come on and let's say we do that. When do you see it? The 15th, the 20th? What?
I don't know exactly, Rob. Let's first fingers crossed that date is still holding in 3 weeks.
Yeah, well,
The date is not being pushed, you know. That can happen pretty quickly. So let's hope the date stays on the 16th, you know.
well,
And
I
then
would hope it would. I mean, you
we'll
know.
see what is. Tim Hand said, why not come over to the London IMAX? Okay, Rob? That would be another.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Why don't you and Emma Bannon and Dean Mikitich go see? Why don't you go to London and see it in IMAX? Go to Leicester Square, where the hell they got a great IMAX theater close to that.
Probably the closest one would be in Karlsruhe. Yeah, would be
Where's your airport? Can you does Saarbrücken have an international airport, or do you have to drive somewhere?
Yeah,
far?
we have, Rob. Probably the smallest one.
Okay, so you can. Why don't you jump on a plane? I'm sure Emma Bannon will be waiting for you at the gate. The lovely Emma Bannon, and she will take you.
yeah.
You and
With a hitman, yeah.
No, she'll have a sign that says Robin. She'll have a sign that says Robin, and she'll be standing there with Dean Mikitich, and you and Dean and Emma Bannon, the lovely Emma Bannon, can all go and see Dune in 4K. And you can have another Let's Get Physical Media, Post-Geek Singularity meetup in London.
Shopping spree in London.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not do that? Why not just commit?
Because I have work, Rob. I have work and probably...
Dude, Patrick how do you pronounce his last name?
Patrick's Wohnzimmer?
Yeah, he'll let you go.
Keller.
Just tell him. Just be like, Patrick. Look, and by the way, if you haven't watched Patrick's
not my
living
boss,
room,
no.
Patrick's his YouTube channel, Patrick, let's give him a plug. Go watch his Hot Toys reviews. Right?
Correct.
Okay, what's his channel?
Wohnzimmer. Patrick's Wohnzimmer. You know, Wohnzimmer stands for living room, and the German saying is Wohnzimmer, WOHN, and Zimmer like Hans Zimmer.
Okay, great. Now that we've plugged his channel, he's going to let you go to London to see Dune in IMAX. It's done.
Rob, he's not my boss, you know. He has no saying if I can get vacation days or not, you know.
Really? I thought he was your boss.
No, I'm just saying that to put him up a little bit, you know.
God
considering
damn it.
our productions he is, but not at the real workplace, you know. Not at the real
Well,
workplace.
can he put in a good word for you at work and say, "Look, Dieter has to go to London. He's going to go meet the lovely Emma Bannon and Dean Mikitich. He has to go see Dune in IMAX."
I'm really happy, Rob, if I can see it here in 3 weeks.
Do you think that your boss, at where you work? Where do you work?
At an automobile firm, Rob.
An automobile firm. Okay, so you're making German automobiles, which obviously
We're
are
making
great.
transmissions, Rob.
And German cars are great. So I would say that in order to keep the German transmissions as good as they are, you need to see Dune in IMAX. Otherwise, you won't be able to. Your mental capacity will not be expanded the way it should. So you could perhaps you know what? Just text me your boss's number, and I will make sure. I'll be like, yo. Dean Mikitich and the lovely Emma Bannon are waiting to see Dune in IMAX with Dieter. And if he gets to go, his mind will be expanded, not quite like Spice itself, but the movie in IMAX will make you a better employee.
No chance. We have to make, parts. We have to make money.
I would say yes, but when Dieter's happier, he does better
He makes
work.
more.
And he'll be happier if he sees Dune in IMAX with Dean Mikitich and Emma Bannon in Leicester Square, or around the corner from Leicester Square.
So I hope is it starting in UK at mid-September too? I believe so.
I don't know. I mean, it might. I don't. Well, let's use that newfangled contraption called the internet, and let's see.
Let's check the starting dates, Rob.
Yeah. Well,
IMDb.
we will do that. I'm gonna go. Let's say Dune.
Oh, Dean Mikitich has a nice idea. Just call in sick.
Well, there you go.
Easy peasy.
It says it's going to be released in the UK. This is July.
Yeah.
On October 22nd.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
So it's in Germany too, Rob? Or
well, let's see.
Don't give me bad news, Rob. Don't tell me.
No. Look, this could be wrong. September 16th.
Yes.
Bruh, dude, that's less than 3 weeks. That's like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, correct.
Germany is getting Dune on September 16th.
And Terje in Norway too, I believe.
Oh my God! Hang on. Really?
Oh, Tim said Dune is released in September as well.
Dune opens in Norway on September 15th.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Early.
So here's the thing. We're gonna do a special edition of Let's Get Physical Media on September 17th. Okay, where you and Terje come on and we do a show, and you're gonna do a Dune review. Right?
Okay.
You down?
Okay. Totally.
So Terje does say he accepts the invitation. So September 17th, you and Terje will come on and talk about Dune. Come on and Dune. You're going to talk about Dune. Yeah?
Okay.
We down for that?
Totally. So, continue, Rob. I have still five left.
Oh my God. Let's go full frame on this, bruh.
Yeah. The next one, The Concubine, as a media book.
Something every man wishes they had.
Correct.
Oh wait, I just got canceled.
One again canceled.
Look at that.
So this came out new, The Concubine. Okay. Then the next one, I believe you have the first one, but this is a media book containing both of them, and I thought, okay, I take them both if they come together. 48 hours. Double feature.
Oh, look at that. That's really cool.
1 and 2 together. And they both got the
are those
transfers
4K or Blu-rays?
No, only Blu-rays, but they are the new transfers.
Yeah.
That they put out.
That's really cool.
So, 48 hours. Both parts in one media book, but I probably have the first one separate, but an older release. 48 hours. Next one is out in the States in 4K, and this is the German 4K media book. Nicolas Cage, Lord of War.
I like this movie. The same director.
I think the cover art is great with all the.
Yeah, I really like this movie a lot. it's Andrew, the director. He directed Gattaca. He wrote and directed Gattaca.
Andrew McNichol.
Yeah.
Andrew McNichol.
And he also wrote like The Truman Show. I really like his work a lot. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Love this movie.
But it's out in
Is that 4K?
America too, I believe.
Is that 4K?
This is 4K, Rob. But it's
Sweet.
out in America too from Lionsgate.
Yeah.
As Cliff about it. You know?
Yeah.
You have connections, Rob.
Do you want me to call
Lionsgate
Cliff? I can call
titles.
Cliff. I can call Charlie too.
So 3 left. We all probably the most people of us got Old Boy in 4K, but
Yep.
there are 2 Park Chan-wook films missing in 4K, and they were coming out from his Vengeance trilogy in 4K. This is, of course, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
Yeah, such a good
This
movie.
media book. Yeah, totally. But Rob, once again, there are a little bit of troubling considering the color grading is in question.
I know.
Is it?
I know.
Is it the right one with the new one? But I haven't watched it yet, so I can't.
Great
tell you.
book though. It looked great. But yeah, I mean,
So-
I'm really tired of the color. It's really frustrating.
So Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and considering the Vengeance trilogy, there has to be, of course, Lady Vengeance to finish the.
Which
Park
this
Chan.
movie, by the way, kicks ass. Look at that
Yeah.
disc. Oh my!
And
God.
it comes with 3 discs. It
my
has
God.
the Fade to Black and White version.
Right.
2.
Mm.
So 4K in Fade to Black and White version. Rip. So the Vengeance trilogy is finished, considering have it in 4K. But like I said, the transfers are once again questionable in one of my forums. But I haven't checked
Yeah.
how they look. Lady Vengeance. And the last one looks like a video nasty, Rob. Video nasty. And the cat in the back. It's
Give it
just
to me.
called, Rob, Snuff Tapes.
Wow. Look at that cover. It looks like someone's taking a
Yeah,
dump.
so that's Rob. What can I say? So the cover, Snuff Tapes, looks good. And wait, Rob,
Look, Snuff Tapes looks good.
it's
I want a T-shirt.
Spanish-
You know what?
it's
I'm
a-
going to make a new
it's
Let's Get Physical
it's
Media
a Spanish
shirt.
movie, Rob. It's a Spanish movie.
Oh, okay.
Spanish movie.
Because God knows the
Snuff
Spanish can't make snuff movies.
It did came with other covers.
Oh, no, I
They
think you
were-
got the right one.
No, the other ones are pretty nasty too, Rob.
Wow.
This is,
Wow.
probably the tamest one of the 3 that you.
Wow. I you know what? If that cover was groundhogging.
oops.
Oh, look at that.
No.
Snuff Tapes.
Snuff Tapes. As a video nest, the last one I will show.
Wow, Dieter. You know what? First of all,
Yeah,
I
3
salute
weeks,
you
Rob.
for buying Snuff Tapes. I mean, you know,
3 weeks.
fantastic. By the way, Terrier sends in a
yeah,
super chat and says, September 17th, let's get physical with Dune.
Dune.
Yeah,
Correct.
we're going to do that. I'm going to promote the shit out of that. You know, we're going to do it. You, Terrier, myself, you're going to tell me what to do. You're going to tell me what's up. So for those of you who watch this show, September 17th, we will be... Hang on, let's find out what day of the week that is. Is that Sunday?
It should. I hope so, Rob, because I have to see when I can watch the movie, and considering I would like to watch it in English, of course. Sometimes movies only play Sundays.
It's a
Sundays
Friday.
evening.
September 17th is a Friday.
Then probably not. I would probably prefer Saturday or Sunday. But
Okay.
I will keep you informed. I will keep you informed.
Okay,
I will keep
look.
you informed.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know what shift I have. You know.
Okay, here it comes down to it's going to be September 18th. It's a Saturday.
I will check with you.
Wow, you can't commit. You're just like an American. I can't do it. I don't know. Okay,
Rob,
I
would
all
like
right.
to watch the movie in English. There is probably not every day a showing in English.
It's
Okay.
okay. It's okay. I understand. So 78, you get back to me,
Yeah.
and you too, Terry.
I will get back to you.
You get back to me. All
Let's
right.
fingers crossed that it will open mid-September.
Yeah. Well, you know,
That's my fear that it will get pushed.
dude. Me too. I mean, you know, everything can get pushed. The Tango Shalom premiere got pushed yesterday.
Oh,
We're not having our red carpet premiere. By the way, for those who don't know, you might remember I produced and edited a film called Tango Shalom that opens in Los Angeles and New York on September 3rd, the same day as Shang-Chi. What a great double bill. Tango dancing and martial arts. My God, at the Empire 25 on 42nd Street. Please go support your boy RMB. I know if you've never wanted to see an indie Jewish spiritual quest family dance comedy fable, well, this is the movie for you. It's the comedy you didn't know you needed. Tango Shalom. I spent 5 years of my life on it. Go see it this Friday in theaters only. What other YouTuber can say they produced? Well, I guess Kevin Smith can and many other people. But I will say your boy RMB here has a movie that I produced, I edited, I post and VFX supervised, coming out in the theaters on Friday. Tango Shalom. Go see it. I know most of the people in this chat are going to be like, what the fuck? Why would I want to see an indie Jewish spiritual quest family dance comedy fable? Well, because if nothing else, I made it with a lot of other people, but I made it. Please, support your boy, RMB. Go see the movie. We'll be at the Empire 25 on 42nd Street. Go find her.
Okay.
Become a Post-Geek Singularity All-Star. Sorry. Anyway, dear, go ahead. What was I saying?
A last super chat, Rob, which is a great super chat to end this show, considering what he says.
200 Watt Studios sends in a super chat and says, my review of Dieter's movie choices, snuff said.
The lovely Emma Bannon virus. What can you do?
The lovely Emma, is she viral? We should make the lovely Emma Bannon viral. All right, Dieter. I guess we're gonna. This must be. I'm sure Omar. By the way, don't you have a letter from Omar?
I have a letter, but it's dropped behind everything, Rob. We will read it in the next.
All right, the next show, because we got other letters. We won't read them.
Yeah.
Omar can tell us. It's almost 2:00 in the afternoon. We've been on since 11:20, so I would say this is maybe our longest show ever.
No, probably. Yeah.
How are you doing? Are you tired? You got to go to bed to get up early, so you can't go see Dune in IMAX in the UK?
Actually, I don't have to get up early tomorrow because I have midday shifts, so I have a little bit of leeway when it comes to work.
All right, then. Well, Dieter, I guess this brings us to the end of episode 38 of Let's Get Physical Media. Did you have a good show? I missed you.
Totally.
I missed you, sir.
Missed you.
I felt that part of my soul was gone.
No, you were right there, Rob. You sent me nice video clips,
I did. Why don't you tell people about that? Yeah. What did I send you?
Well, the first one, some people already seen on your channel.
Yeah, I put it on YouTube.
Laurie Schertz. She explained in German why, and Rob was hesitant because he didn't know. Did she pull some shenanigans on it? But she didn't. She just explained in German why there is no Let's Get Physical Media show on Sunday. And a little bit later, I asked Rob, why does Mrs. Schertz can speak German? And he replied with another video, and it wasn't only Laurie, it was Laurie and her daughter,
her 17-year-old daughter Kira, who was my director's assistant for the last week.
Oh,
yeah,
and she even jumped over her mother, considering speaking German. Rob. So if you have trouble understanding something from Bang Boom Bang, Rob, you can ask Kira. By the way, have you seen Blood Red Sky?
No.
It was only seen in 50 million households, but it's not high enough for the Burnett household.
Dude,
it's not
I've been a little busy. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to watch it. I can't wait to see Blood Red Sky. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I guess this brings us to the end of our show.
Yeah, correct. So, all PGS members, thank you for being here. Live long and prosper. Und jede Person, die du triffst, hat eine Geschichte zu erzählen, die du noch zu hören hast. Alles, was du tun musst, ist zuhören.
I want to give a big shout out to the moderators of the Burnettwork, our blue wrenches. We got Justin Toner, we got the Richard, we got Brian Hepper, we got Dean Mikatich, we got all of you, I think I got everyone. I don't know if I did, but I think I did. Thank you for all the work you do. I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel via super chats and tips. Thank you so much. And for those of you who sent in tips last night for Midnight Metal, or actually this morning, I will get to them on the next Robservations, which I'm not going to do today because I am exhausted and somewhat inebriated from the work I've done for the last week. And it's really tough. But tomorrow, Robservations is back in full force. I am on the John Campea show. And by the way, next week, I will have a stack of physical media myself rather than just 2 steelbooks I got 3 weeks ago. So anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Live long and prosper and buy physical media because you need more shit in your life.